Test, 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 test. Let's check the sound levels too.
Indeed, here we go. It's the run back from the grand finals of Red Bull Golden.
Test, test, test.
Richie going up against Joey. Now I don't know what character was chosen, but we're going to the Coliseum.
Joey. Oh no. We don't want to start with this one. Let's start with Cuddlecore versus Super Akouma. I think that was the first match of the night. Yeah, we'll start with this one. So, okay, I think we're live. I think so? Question mark. Okay, to the best of my knowledge, I am live. Okay, perfect. Oh, hey, how's it going, Noise? No worries. Yeah, I again, I don't like the whole YouTube streaming thing. Like, relative to Twitch, it's like super difficult. It's not horrible, but you got to. There's been a time where I like started to stream and like just completely screwed things up. So, but yeah, we don't have too many submissions today. Obviously, this is the week before Tekken 8 drops. I've been working on my Tekken 8 project, which should hopefully be out by Thursday. Hopefully, get it out to members by Tuesday. Although I have another video I want to try to get out, but I don't think so. I have a work thing this week, and it's going to eat like all my time. So I'm doing my best to grind this out like ASAP. But yeah, I should have some sort of Tekken 8 video for you guys. How's it going, Mudo? How's it going, dude? But yeah, because we don't have too many submissions, I figure we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Red Bull tournament. Now, full disclosure, I did watch most of these at least halfway through, like when it was live. When I was at work, I was checking these out. But I figure, yeah, we'll talk about these and then we'll get to the actual viewer submissions. But yeah, click on the link, wherever the link is, for viewer submissions, if you want to put anything. Okay, like the back three. Okay, you see the new slide. The slide with Lee is really bad, although if you're able to space it, I believe it goes from +3 to +5, so it's active for 3 frames. Only issue with the slide option is that it's launch punishable now, so it's a major nerf to the slide. No more crossover, which is weird because Law's slide is easier to do in Tekken 8. You can actually do it out of a command stance. And then also Shaheen's slide is stronger because he gets Oki now, like real Oki rather than just reset Oki. So I don't know. Lee doesn't need it, to be honest. Lee is looking like he's going to be insanely strong. Now, first things first, I have not cracked the game. All my videos and all the stuff that I recorded are all 100% legit. With that being said, A, I played against bots, and then B, I do keep up with things. But Lee's looking very strong. Also, I should give a shout out to Jacob. I don't remember if it's Jacob D or Jacob Die, who had the creator videos like out months ago that totally saved my ass when it came to like making content and stuff too. So shout outs to him, because yeah, all his stuff, while it's outdated, obviously it's outdated probably by realistically like 6 months now, even though it's only like 2 months old. It still is really good resource. Okay, there we go. So we see this is a major change to the game. So no longer do you have, and let me flip the camera because that was not a good place the camera stop. When you do old spin options, the opponent will now flip through the air in a spin state, but you have to remember there's a difference between this type of old school spin, which a lot of moves can do it. No. Even though someone asked me to play today, it's like, now I'm recording, bro. Okay, so no longer, they got rid of the old spin, and now instead they have something called tornado spin. So from here, Lee does forward 4-1. Which is then the tornado spin. So there's a big difference between normal spin and tornado spin. Tornado spin can be performed at the wall. Also, it's part of strings, can also be used at the wall combo, stuff like that too. So big difference. And then also with tornado spins, rather than normal spin, rather than having like this kind of, god dang it, that camera angle, the arc with the more like a 45, with you have both carry and loft. Tornado spin is different because typically they're just pure upward trajectory. So it's not the best when it comes to certain like difficult combo structures, but it's really good for beginners, and people are just going to adjust to the new tornado spin. So it's a really big thing. Yeah, I know. No, not Como, but yeah, Como definitely has been. Yeah, shoutouts. Okay, crossover. So it's funny. Yeah, Lee has the old crossover running for, although he lost his normal slide. Although you wouldn't want to give him the running for new slide, right? Also, the colors are really muted because I guess they were recording in HDR mode. So it looks really shit, but the future matches, the colors will be fine. Okay, down for 4. Okay, good block. Very light punish. Minus 15. Okay, boot 4 or 3 option. Okay, then, yeah, was it back 2-3, I think that is? Which I don't know how punishable it is on block, but usually those type of tornado spin mids are all like 15. Considering the fact she is back 2-1 as far as no still, and back 2-4. Yeah, I mean, that's a really strong mix-up. Although I would imagine back 2-3 with Elisa doesn't cause a launcher, but maybe it does, I don't know. Okay, nice pickup. Yeah, obviously there's no more Rage Drive, right? So he can't get a launcher here. Although against certain characters, I would imagine, like Bears and Jack, he probably can still launch off a wall stand 2-3, presumably. Okay, slide option. Nice duck. Nice, good shit. I like he's look up the sky. Oh, good old Lisa down 3, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the power crush, the back 4-2, now it's a different input. I can't remember. I think it's a back 1+2? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. We're getting to it. That's exactly what I thought, too. Yeah, I figured we'd start here when there's, like, low population. We'll probably skip forward because this match I did fully see. And actually, you know what we could do, speaking of which, because, again, submissions are open, so if you have stuff you want to take a look at. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the more important match. So they play on final... Okay, Into the Stratosphere, sorry, which has a great song, and it has a special stage-specific mechanic. And they don't know about it. I guess the players don't know about it because they don't exploit it. And then you'll see it accidentally occur. But on this stage... bounds are back essentially, and it's because when you perform a bound on this stage, you get a relaunch. So like I said, it acts very similar to like Tekken Tag 2 in T6. Like I imagine this is going to be the stage everyone goes to because it's going to be insane. Okay, nice 2-2-3. Back 2-4-3, yeah, can't get off the wall, no break. FC option. But yeah, I think this is the stage everyone's going to pick. Okay, yeah, Lee's Rage, god dang it, Heat Smash is down back 3 into push away. What's interesting or really noteworthy of the low Heat Smashes, as far as I know, all of them are at least minus 13. So if you block the down back 3 and transition to neutral, stand 4 with the Lisa, like I said, I think they're all at least 13. So be sure, like day 1, you just got to punish those because you're going to see a lot of it. Kazuya, Paul, Lee, and then stance characters. So like Zafina. Who else has a stance low? Leo. Can't think of it. There's at least one more. Xiaoyu has one. Lily has one. Oh man, I feel like there's one more too. I mean, I guess technically Victor has one, but that's not out of stance. Although it still is a low. And then Reina's... Oh, I think Reina... Yeah, Reina also has... she has the... what is it called? Heaven's Wrath low. Shaheen has... No, Shaheen's isn't a low, is it? Oh, unless you're talking about off a sneak. Does he have it? Really? I'm drawing a blank on that one. Okay, running 2, 3, 4, missed there. Yeah, exactly. Has gone Conqueror. Yeah. So, like, Victor and... what do you call it? Yeah, and Paul both have standing, just like I said, Kazuya and Lee, but they're all, as far as I know, equally punishable. So interesting. Get out of there, nice pickup. Yeah, wall stand 2-3. There we go, bound state and easy kill. Yeah, so that, like I said, I think this is going to be like everyone's favorite stage. Now, I imagine most characters are going to be like really strong, regardless of like combo structures and stuff. But maybe there's a character out there who requires like a ground bounce to like their combos are ground bouncy. Like let's say, in theory, if you're playing like a character like Lee, who has forward 3+4, which is like a ground reset, or an Anna, which is in the game, probably won't be in the game for a while, forward 3+4, or in this case with Lee, forward 3+4, right? You can churn, oh wow, you can churn your 1+2 throw into a launcher, right? In theory. Yeah, it's a crazy mechanic. Like I said, I think it's gonna be like everyone's stage. I think realistically everyone's gonna pick this shit in tournament. It's either this or gonna be infinite, right? There's not gonna be no in between. Interrupt. Wow, the new down back 3+4 animation. That's so janky looking. I mean, down back 3+4 wasn't a great animation anyway. It like kind of like a half blazing kick. Like what the fuck? Ugly. Yeah, but submissions are still open, guys. Like I said. Okay, even there, like, Elisa probably could have launched, right? So, destroy entrance, knockdown into destroy overhead? That would be a launcher, right? Oh, well, I mean, no, stage, okay, so, yeah, you're talking about, like, ranked, right? No, I'm talking about, like, TWT sort of stuff, like, major tournaments. But, yeah, I don't think there's a way to change stages mid-match, which makes sense, right? Because you're only doing, like, a first to two, so... Keep in mind, death matches are gone. Now, there is a way to death match, which is like go through, not the dojo mode, but whatever the arcade mode is, and then you can death match there as far as I know. But maybe it's not even proper death matching. Maybe it's not even ranked. But I remember there was like talk of that. Okay. Wow, nice. You see how fast the 4x4 is there, right there. That's ugly as shit. Yeah, I mean, little beautiful micro step, right, from color core into wall stand 2, and then obviously the pickup from Super Akouma. Yeah, she transitioned, she thought, oh, I'm going to go boot, right? Because I'm going to get him, and no. I like it. Now what does he do? Oh, forward 4-1. Yeah, you do eat one hit. So one thing of note with like these double hits tornado spins. So wall splat, so normal splat, so high splat to mid splat. Forward 4 counts as one hit, and then 1 doesn't count because it's tornado spin. So resplat. So from here, Super Akouma can only do 2 more hits on the combo. So then he transitions into HMS and performs HMS up forward 4, which now causes the ground splat. So, yeah, I don't know what the best thing Lee could do in this position would be. I guess forward 4-3 into down 3. Although, you know, resplat or ground power splat into unscaled is still also pretty good. But I guess theoretically, because you do down forward 1, forward 4-3, and down 3 unscaled. So I don't know, it's going to be close. Maybe, I guess, if you want the Oki or not, but it's a cool combo. Character pick in random Evo. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's obviously, most tournaments are just one or the other, of course. Okay, nice step. Yeah, 4-3, I mean, it's nice that 4-3, like, fully tornadoes here. I have a feeling if this was T7, it probably would have dropped. Preferred line would have been like down forward 3-2-3 to the back, of course, but still not bad. Okay, chase down. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Super Akouma wins this one, and then he loses the final one. Yeah, but we'll get to Sephiblack. That's for sure the tournament I want, or the match I want to take a look at. Well, one question: how can I sidestep at the right time and punish my opponent? The easiest way to do that is play Tekken 8. Yeah, sidestep is way stronger in T8. In T7, it's mostly just understanding frames. For the most part, if you are small plus or small negative, you can commit to a sidestep. There are a few characters, jabs, who have some funkiness. Feng, Lydia, Brian. If they commit to like strings, their jabs tend to have tracking to it. But for the most part, if you are -5 or better, like, you know, -4, -3, blah, 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 you can sidestep jabs. Once you're at -6 is where you really have to be like, man, do I think he's going to go for a slow mid? Because if he doesn't, then I'm in trouble. But for the most part, knowing which way your character, like your opponent's weak side is like the best way to sidestep. So if I'm playing against a character like Josie, I'm like constantly sidestepping right. Regardless of my frame advantage, for the most part, sidestep right, sidestep right. And now the nice thing is you have to really, as a let's not beginner, but as an intermediate player, you have to understand there's a big difference between side step and sidewalk, right? But furthermore, a sidestep and a sidewalk, right? Sidewalk you're committing, but a sidestep doesn't have to be, you know, sidestep neutral. Like oftentimes just a step guard is like the best way to go forward. So sidestep guard, sidestep guard, sidestep guard constantly. So rather than let the full animation rock, which leaves you more susceptible, you can sidestep and then guard basically instantly. So if the opponent commits to a string or an attack that is linear, you will still sidestep it. But then if they do a slower attack, like a homing attack or something, sidestep guard will then allow you to block the homing attack. That's one of the reasons why, the faster homing I-13s are so strong and nearly oppressive, and that's why they got nerfed in T8. It's because you have the counter property with it, you have the counter launcher, and then you also have the speed. So unless your sidestep guards were really clean or you're like at neutral, like 0 frames, really, really problematic, forcing you to hard commit to ducking. And from there, the opponent can like open you up, right? But for the most part, sidestep guard is like getting you from intermediate high level to like high level really good, like tournament ready. And knowing when to sidestep in general is like beginner to intermediate. But understanding what your opponent can do for the first part, weak with direction, how fast are their really good tracking attacks, how good is their homing, just that knowledge is what gets you from beginner to advanced. Hopefully that answers your question. And when they do move sidesteppable, what are you talking about? Like I said, I made a video, beginner, like the 3 things all beginner players must know. And it's just, okay, cool. Just understanding what your character can do to stop sidestep left and sidestep right is really, really important. Homing attacks, unless you have like one of those really good I-14 or I-13 homing attacks, can be not the best. They usually require like a specific condition to really, really do work. But knowing that, okay, I'm Jack, and my opponent wants to sidestep right, or sidestep left for them, sidestep right me. Okay, well, down forward 2 is on the table. Oh, they go left, it's down back 1's on the table. So I have a 15 and I have a 12. Or if I want to go for both directions, I could do forward 1. So it's like, okay, do I have the speed? Do I make a hard read? Like if they commit SSL and I down forward 2, I win, right? But if they have an I-14 Punisher, then it's, goes down the line. But knowing your options and knowing your opponent options are like the best way forward, period. Like that's, again, how you get from beginner level to advanced. There's a long, like, let's call it a rainbow of knowledge that you have to gain that really gets you out of that beginner mindset and even through intermediate to advanced. So knowing you and knowing your character, and like I say all the time, know your character first. That's the first thing. If you don't know your character, you're going to lose regardless of your opponent's skill level. You have to know your character. So don't worry about your character, your opponent. Worry about your character first. Oh wow, look at that. HMS 1+2 costs knockdown. Yeah, it no longer causes like the what do you call it? Wall crush state. Wow, interesting. That's a big buff. Assuming HMS 1+2 is still safe. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, that's a huge buff. Yeah, it's not super complicated. It's just getting in the proper mindset. Like knowing and just keeping calm is like half the battle. Wow, look at that. Wow, big pickup. Okay, yeah, that's a tech trap. So this is like Lee specific knowledge. So when you do forward 3, down 3 is guaranteed, even if you drop into HMS. So if Lisa gets up off the ground and then goes for the torpedo attack, she's -10. So yeah, this is a complete option select. I usually call it a natural option select. So yeah, you don't do anything as the lead player, and you look like a fucking genius when it happens. It's the same thing with Eddie of Relax 3, where it's a low that's unscaled guaranteed, but if they do 3+4, they escape it, but they don't escape it because they're launch punishable afterwards. Yeah, you look like a genius when it's just natural play. You don't do anything. The game does it for you. So what I'm saying is when you are -6 or -7, that's the frame data, and sorry, that's a video number 3, so you can find on my channel. Frame breakpoints, I think. Know your frame breakpoints, something like that. -6 is the frame, and worse, is the frame where you can no longer sidestep jabs. So not only do you have to worry about moves that track L, R, homing attacks, but then also jabs completely stop, completely shut down your movement. So regardless of your opponent, if they do a 10 frame jab and you're -6, you cannot sidestep it, period. What I'm saying is when you're at like that -6, -7 level, and you're going to commit to a step, you better have a fucking good read on your opponent. But yeah, usually -6, -7 is a good stopping point for you don't want to typically move laterally. For the most part, backdash is super strong in T7 and T8, so just backdash, but don't sidestep per se. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, like I said, video number 3, I would normally do top right corner. I guess I can do it for the VOD people, but yeah, top right corner, video number 3. Man, that slide is so janky. And I think even out of misstep 3+4 is the same animation. So that kind of sucks. Misstep 3+4 was one of those, like, I want to end the match on my terms, but not be super punishable. So, wow, so far away. That's like almost like a Lars's rage art. Like full screen. It's so weird. I wonder if she can transition to boot there.
Did you see the torso rotating like a doorknob?
KBD, you don't have to worry about it too much, to be honest. I don't have a video for how to do KBD, but you can simply backdash in T8. Like, you can just mash backdash, and it's almost as strong as KBD. So, yeah, you just back. And as long as you're holding the back, so, like, back, hold, you can just, like, move out of the way. So, it's not as strong, like, that technique, because they, like, changed it in T8 specifically. But that's a high option, down 4-4-4. Now, what was weird about that move is someone had said it was 12, but I don't understand because, like, down 4-4 is 13, so down 4-4 on 12 would be like a massive buff period. So it's weird. But yeah, you can just backdash. Sorry, I got it. It's something I was thinking about yesterday, come to fruition now. So. Oh, man, the mix-ups. Heat Smash is so good. So good. Like, if you don't have a low version, it's so strong. The fact that you're allowed, like, immediate mix-up is crazy. Okay, so yeah, the one I wanted to take a look at, which is no surprise here. We have, yeah, once we finish this, we'll go ahead and take a look at the, viewer matches stuff. So, yeah, again, viewer match submissions are open. Yeah, we'll get to that after this. How do you avoid long damage strings? I need a little bit more information. Long damage? You mean like low damage? Like damaging strings that end with a low? What do you mean?
Let's go. Yo, the White Angel of Death, that's what they call Dragunov? That's his nickname?
So yeah, it's funny. So obviously Victor's a brand new character. Gosain did the breakdown on Victor. If you haven't checked it out, go to the Red Bull channel. Take a look at the breakdowns. He had probably one of the best breakdowns of the character. Oh, 10 hit strings? Yeah, okay. Oh, that would make sense, Kongru. Yeah, if 10 hit strings, yeah, you just have to know when to low parry. There really is no way to know. For the most part, it's either there's a low on the 3rd hit or the 5th hit. Usually it's the 5th hit. There are a few exceptions where it's on 4. But for the most part, you just have to go into lab. Now, there are exceptions too. Brian, for instance, has no lows in his 10-hit string. You just have to duck. So there are some exceptions, like there is like everything else in Tekken. But yeah, just go into the lab. If someone has like 10-hit that's fucking you up, just go into lab. Figure out which is the low parry part and slow parry it. Also, there are some 10 strings with like major penalties. So if they don't commit to the low, you can launch them. So then it becomes a game of cat and mouse. Okay, do I think they're going to go the full distance where I can low parry them, or are they not going to go full distance and I have to launch them? Is it worth to play Mishima on pad? Sure. You can play anything you want. Okay, so we see down 4 there. See, I found out yeah, in my Victor like theory video I made, down 4 I was thinking would be like the go-to, damn, I can't remember. But yeah, down 4 is going to be really strong. Although I believe -3 on block from the video. Okay, no punish, down 4, 2 option. Yeah, and, I think it's up forward 1 is 14 frame punisher. When's the right time to block or sidestep? Usually blocking is a good idea, period. Again, like I said, if it's -5 or better, sidestep is typically on the table. Anything worse than that, you have to be really, oh man, a really good idea what your opponent wants to do. Usually I wouldn't recommend it. If you're asking that, you're probably a beginner intermediate. Yeah, just for the most part, backdash. That's the best answer. Sidestep, like I said, if you're small plus or small negative, you can sidestep for free most of the time. Just be sure to guard afterwards. Okay, so he hit Blizzard Hammer, took it down 2. Yeah, obviously no stomp here. So Dragunov also does have a steel pedal now, so it's QCF4, I believe, is the steel pedal. I think that's ground hitting. Otherwise, he also has the new low down back 3+4. Down 2, of course, here from Sephi was the worst thing. With that being said, he has still applied pressure. Okay, there's the move too. That's QCF4. That's the new steel pedal. So instead, the old QCF4 is now a Power Crush, and it's performed as QCF3+4. But yeah, that missed because of Tekken vulnerability. So even though this would theoretically be a ground hitting attack, okay, well, I missed the series, but no. So then we see the flip over there. So horizontal lows, and actually look at that, down 2 is not a horizontal low. That is weird. That sucks for Dragunov. I was wondering, so there are new ground hitting states. So if you go at the old system, you would normally hit the opponent and they would just like stay in their position. So Victor here is face down, feet away. But here, now Victor gets hit by down 2 and he just gets flipped over, like he gets literally flipped. So he goes from face down to face up, but his feet are still away. So there are lows that will actually completely like transform your position. So from feet, like face down, feet away, you would then be face up, feet towards, which would be a big difference if the old wake up system was in the game. But in this position, yeah, down 2 doesn't cause that. That sucks. You would think down 2 would cause the proper flip over, kind of like Jin does. His causes a complete flip over too, but whatever. Dragunov problems. Okay, so he pops the rage, or sorry, heat smash, plus frame option. So force 50-50, goes for switchblade. Bam, bam, big down back 4 option, wall stand 3, 1+2, good pickup. Oh yeah, so he's stuck in stance. So this stance here, I guess, is called EI. It looked like if you look at the move list, it says LAI, but I guess it must be a capital I with a weird font. And the down back 4 with a new animation. Look at that, causing a little flop kind of death. You get back to a wall. The best thing to do, obviously, honestly, is if you're back to a wall and your opponent just isn't really cognizant of it, you can just do a 2 throw. Typically, 2 throws position change with your opponent. Other than that, apart from just like maintaining like opening pressure, like keeping yourself away from the wall, playing at close range, you can also do a wall run. Certain characters have like wall runs that allow you to do position changes. Also, one thing interesting about wall runs, and how you do a wall run is when your back is to the wall, you do back, back, up, back. During a wall run, you're actually invulnerable. It's one of the few mechanics in the game where every character's invulnerable for like 5 or so frames. Certain characters have stronger options than others. Like I said, a character like Xiaoyu will do a position change with their opponent while also being invulnerable. Now, your opponent has to properly read against it. And like I said, due to invulnerability, it's harder to predict. But a good player will be able to annihilate you for it, assuming they read it. But I would say 95% of people are going to play against will have no idea how to deal with it. So, wall run, back, back, up, back. Special input like every character has in the game. Certain characters get launchers, certain characters get position change, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, this is, what was this, 2-2 I think this was? Oh no, I don't know what that was. Was that the down back one? Then he enters into the new stance, I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially like set stance for Kunimitsu. Into set 1, which is +4 on counter hit. Wall send 1 interrupt, nice step, look at that, beautiful. Good recognition. So even though Dragunov does a down forward 1, which is like a left punch, right? Down forward 1. Yeah, usually, like a lot of times in Tekken, the direction of the attack or the limb you use is you're weak to that side. So for the most part, that is kind of tends to be true. Like wall stand 4 is a good example. Certain wall stand 4s are weak also both sides. But like you would think that even though they're using their right leg with the wall stand 4, you want to step to the, your right, their left, but it's not the case. You actually want to step to the leg. It's counterintuitive, but for some reason in Tekken, this is true for a lot of things. But you see here, Gosain made the beautiful sidestep read and then properly down forward too. So that was a sick, really good read from him. Good recognition. Okay, wow. I have no idea what the fuck that was. So obviously this was, what down 4-4, 3-4 into shoot, into EI2, power or whatever, tornado spin, into down 4-4, 2 shot, EI re-entrance into 1+2? Or something? I don't know, anime as fuck. What's interesting about like Victor, which is I think why he's not going to be like a advanced, beginner character, is he can't block during the EI stance. So what I call the power stance, he can't block during it. So, and any character that requires you to psychically know what your opponent's going to do is not a beginner character. EI 1-2-2. Okay, thanks, Conqueror. Okay, so we see 4-3, 1+2. The challenge, NC option, which also causes wall splat. That's nice, because I think it causes bound too. Like a ground splat. Bound, I say in the sense of like, if we were playing an older game, like T6 or something like that. Okay, 4-4. Yeah, no more spin on 4-4. So we're like Dragunov players gonna have to figure out something different. Like CDC 4-4 obviously still causes the spin state, but there's so many hits that you can't do it. He still has a lot of pressure with running 2 afterwards. Into heat smash. Okay, which does cause wall splat or wall break, but too slow recovery to get anything guaranteed. Instead, Dragunov just a slight plus frames. Oh, there you go, nice. Okay, so that's a special mechanic for Victor. He has a parry just like, what is he called? Just like Leroy. So back 2. So back 2 parry into guaranteed hit, down 4-4-1, or forward 4-1, I think that is. And then, wow, the big overhead. Down 2, nice interrupt. Oh, damn, nice punish. What a read. Yeah, nice challenge. The down 4, we talked about, -3. And then beautiful 4-1 punish from Sephi. So most sidesteps are why... I can't read that because I have a heart. I have a heart right at that center of it. So why... I can't read that. Damn it, dude. I hate that shit. How do I clear this out? So for the most part, it depends. If you are on the back foot or front foot, your sidesteps can be predictive. One thing of note is when you sidestep, you are using that option as a defensive... Okay, is it... Yeah, the heart, right? The heart is like blocking that shit. Okay, why do you predict it? Oh, okay, so yeah, sidestep is just like backdashing, to better answer that question, is just a defensive tool that can be also used offensively. So sidestep not only evades incoming strings and attacks, but allows you to essentially whiff punish your opponent. So in a sense, backdashing is the same thing, right? When you backdash, you are both guarding in Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 versus older games, but also you're gaining space. So if the opponent will attack you when you backdash, you can guard and you're safe. Otherwise, they whiff and then you launch punish them. In either case, with both a backdash or a time sidestep, you're looking for the opponent to either commit to a string or commit to a big whiff that you can punish accordingly. Now, when you're just starting off with sidestep in general, it's probably better to play it safe. You just simply sidestep and then let's say you do a 10-frame punisher. Okay, we see the opponent flinch, sidestep, and let's hear Mishima. 1-1-2, right? Flash punch, punish them. Okay, so small punish. So start small. And then you as you start building up your muscle memory to do sidestepping, you then start to better understand like whiff recovery speeds and things like that. And like I said, you become more trained to look for major mistakes. So good example, Dragunov. Dragunov commits to running 2. You sidestep, and because he will tend to cross over like further from you, you no longer can do a 10-frame punish, but you're forced to commit to like a slower mid. So it's something similar. Oh, we see a hop kick. Hop kicks are -13. You get out of the mindset of, okay, I'm going to 13 frame this hop kick. And instead, I sidestep, hop kick. So it's 15 frames plus typically 20 plus frames on recovery. So, yeah, that 20 frames, instead of it becoming block punishment, is then whiff punishment. So while, normally 15, it gets kind of funky. The point being, you start training yourself to sidestep and see these options and punish them accordingly. But at the same time, as I mentioned with sidestep guard, the ability to both evade while staying pretty defensive is very, very strong, and one of those really important key tools that you have to learn, and especially in T8 where sidestepping is stronger and backdash is worse, people are going to have to make that adjustment. So the nice thing with sidestep versus backdash on like a game balance level is during sidestep you are technically punishable. As I talked about in T7, you can backdash, and even though you're mid backdash, you can still guard. But in sidestepping, that's not the case, right? If you're sidestepping, you can't naturally guard automatically. So those, let's say, 6 to 10 frames where you're sidestepping, if your opponent reads it, they can punish you. So that's a significant better, a much better thing, you know, to deal with, right? Because backdashing in T7 is like such a plague, to be fully honest, with like Kunimitsu, Zafina, I mean, you name it, these characters with massive backdashing, but at the same time, they have massive range to kind of balance themselves out, so. Oh, what just happened? So yeah, sidestepping, you're forced to commit, but at the same time, so that's where sidestep guard kind of covers those delinquencies, so. Let's go into Ivalix. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting pulled off here. Hopefully that answers you. Okay, 2-1-3, nice. Nice little combo. 2-1-3 for like proper splat into running 4. So running 4 animation only shifts to attack throw when they're at the wall. So that means running 4 structures in theory can still be used open field for like short carry with Dragunov, which is like a season 4 buffs, season 3 buff. But yeah, I don't know if anything is properly guaranteed here. Because did he already use a spin in the combo? Oh, there he goes. So okay, so yeah, that was his spin option. So I wonder what Dragunov gets here. Maybe nothing, I guess. Just plus frames. Damn, good old Dragunov damage, right? Look at that. look at the damage. Back 2 while stable plus 2. So bad. Poor Dragunov. Whoa, what was that? I don't think I've seen that input. Damn, that was fucking fast. What the fuck was that? Oh, did he transition to set? Like instantly? Right? Because this wasn't a... So he has the arm, so that's set. Whatever it's called. Wow, that's fucking fast. I was going to Stalway. In Sawale? Hopefully I pronounced it right. Yeah, so it caused the tornado spin, but I guess nothing's guaranteed. Maybe... I don't know. I don't remember what they did in the Dragunov video. Yeah, exactly, right? 1 week away, I still gotta finish my... I gotta finish my video, man. Like I said, hopefully get it out for members by Tuesday and everyone else by Thursday. A whale? Okay, insta-whale, my bad. Okay, big hell sweep. Evidently the EI forward 4? Down 4? 2? I didn't realize it would cause a wall spin, or sorry, oh no, okay. So Sephi guarded the low, the advancing low, but I guess the second hit is what caused the wall splat here. So I would imagine that's a high then. Like all the other, what do you call it? Hell sweeps. So that's pretty nice. That's really good. Yeah. Sorry. Also, is it too quiet for you guys? Let me know if like the videos are too quiet. I noticed that on the last live review. But here's the fear, right? So transition into eye. Forward dashing again. Transition 4 back into stance. So the fear, right, is that he goes for the high option, which got Sephiblack killed in the last situation, right? So Sephiblack is less likely to properly attack. Also, furthermore, because like I talked about, you cannot block any eye, so it requires you to read your opponent and what they want to do. Now he has a power crush, he has the parry or the sabaki. I mean, there are defensive tools for Victor in this position, but like you still have to be psychic, which is one again why he's not going to be a beginner character. Now you can like mash buttons and like do cool shit, but I think beyond week 1, I think people are going to kind of figure out Victor and how to play against him effectively. With that being said, I'm really excited to play Victor because I want to play a character like that. I've been playing characters like that forever, so it's a natural fit. That's nice. Backdash, causes the running 2 to miss, and then he does his heat smash, which is the low. Also, so typically when it comes to weapons, you cannot low parry weapons, but in T8, it doesn't matter because heat smashes can't get parried, which is like a really not a good thing in my opinion. But maybe in the future they'll change it. But of course, this being still a weapon means that Dragunov can't low parry it anyway. Of course, you can still guard it, but you know. First time getting into Tekken, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult with Victor. Sorry, let me just add the asterisk there. It's gonna be difficult with Victor. I think starting with like a more friendly beginner character like a Paul. Normally, I would recommend Feng, but Feng doesn't seem super strong, so I would probably recommend it. But like Paul is really, really good, super basic. But with that being said, play him. All right. I mean, who am I to say who you can and can't play, right? So I'm gonna play the shit out of Victor. Reina, I'm not super like excited about, and then Azucena just is not fun to play against, so she's not fun to play as. Azucena is really, really good. Yeah, look at the teleport. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to perform the teleport. Oh man, that's spicy. Paul, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Victor definitely has the flash. Yeah, there you go. See the overhead, the CD4 plus frames, also steel pedals, so the wall stand 2 interrupted. Interesting there, Gosain tried to sidestep, but got clipped by the wall stand 2 regardless. Down 2, so good. Counter down 4. Yeah, so that's actually something I talked about in my video too, when we were talking about Victor initially. Although in that breakdown, in that video, I think Victor was left closer, so you can see that's a nerf from old Victor to like modern Victor. So I'm pretty sure he was left like way, way closer. So down 4 infinite, I think I called it. You have to worry about it. Okay, so Victor tried to do back 2 to parry. Although I think Victor's parry is not like Leroy's. Leroy could parry running 2, but I think Victor's parry is more like a Sabaki. So you can't Sabaki running 2. You can't Sabaki running attacks typically. Man, that's so good. So that must be set transition, right? Oh no, that was at a full crouch that time though. Okay. Yeah, high option into the EI 4 again. And just, you know, Sephiblack not quite sure what to do. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do. Nice punish. Wow, yeah. So yeah, Demic 2-1 minus 10. So he did the I think 1-1-2 or 1-2-2. Even though it's 4 hits, it's only 3 buttons. And then the big backsway completely missed. Although that might have been due to the invulnerability. It's hard to say. I would imagine during teleport he is properly invul, kind of like Kunimitsu is. So. Yeah, also they nerfed Dragunov backswing, so it's only a tornado spin now, so. Now, one thing, so when it comes to these stance characters, one thing I think that's going to be really big is anytime you're worried about stance transition, don't forget, like, Power Crush is a thing, right? So regardless out of how, now this is just theory crafting, right? Regardless of how Victor enters into EI stance, the fact that he cannot guard out of stance means that technically if you read the EI stance, you can just power crush him. His low is too slow. His low I think it's on 18. So right, stance transition typically takes like anywhere between 6 to 12 frames. So then that means the low at worst case scenario is hitting on 30. All power crushes are faster than 30. And because he can't grab out of stance, that means he can't counter it either. So that would mean in theory, in order for him to counter your power crush, you would also have to power crush, like EI2. But again, because stance costs him time, and then also costs another 8 frames of activation, he can't power crush your power crush. In theory, again. This is all theory. But there's kind of similar things with, like, Leroy is a good example. Any character with, like, a special Sabaki stance or parry stance, Leroy, Negan in Tekken 7, you can just throw them. Now, someone at Namco figured that out, like, and this is something that people don't do, period. But someone at Namco figured that out. So you're like, okay, well, I'm playing against Azucena, and she has a special Sabaki stance. So she's invulnerable to highs and lows. So I'll throw her, right? No, you can't throw Asusena either. So you have to use a mid, which means like mid power crush is gonna be so much more valuable against her. For that reason alone, it's like really crazy. Yeah, I'm sure he will be. Lei will be there. Does Drag still have 1+2 power crush? I don't think so. Wait, no, yes he does. Yeah, he still has it, I believe. And then he's obviously his new power crush is crouch dash 3+4, which is old CD4. I think Lei will be in it. I think Lei will be in it. Worst case scenario, we're gonna get a character like Lei. Now, what I think Namco was thinking is by adding Reina, and Reina has a billion stances. I think they were thinking, oh, Lei players will just transition to Reina, right? And I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be the case.
Dog, this character is so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's what I was talking about earlier. So wall stand 4 is a right leg, but Gosain was still able to sidestep to the left where the leg would be there. That's the case with like 90% of the characters at least. There's a few characters you can step it either way, but of course they're playing offline. So in this position where down 2 puts Gosain into the full crouch, right? You can't sidestep into the foreground because he's playing on 1P. So he can only sidestep left in this position, which is like, again, really important in offline play versus online play. Okay, 4-4-3, running 4, but yeah, he's too close to the wall. It's hard to say. I think you're right for the most part. I think Reina probably won't be max utilized, probably for at least a month. But I'm sure there will be nice punish, beautiful punish on the wall send 1. But I think we will get to that point, just like Lei, who's going, he has fringe cases on fringe cases. I think the same thing will be the case with Reina. We're going to get someone who's going to be super optimized with Reina, and then we're going to see everyone's minds get blown. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in that case, people are pretty hardcore when it comes to that, yeah. Okay, so actually... So that obviously that's his power crush, right? That's his old 1+2. Sorry, his heat burst, which has power crush built into it. I don't know. Maybe that will be the answer. Maybe just heat bursting. Honestly, like against character, speaking on Asusena we talked about, heat burst is really good against Asusena. Like as soon as she transitions into heat mode into her whatever, her super leap stance, I think heat burst for the most part beats everything she can do. And then you break her out of her super stance. So she no longer has that auto Sabaki launchers and stuff like that. I think that's like just giving you some idea. How's it going? How's it going, Marcus? Yeah, I think we'll see one guest character. I hope we get a guest character and a new character at the same point. Yes, Heat Burst is typically +2. There are a few characters that's +1, but it's +2. Keep in mind, +2 is the bad number. Where they can parry, they can do everything afterwards. So it's not as valuable. They can power crush your 10 frames. But again, to break out of her super version, her super leap, when she initially enters into stance, is really important. To get rid of that mix-up is gigantic. Especially because like Heat Burst in T8 has insane range. Like certain characters can hit you like half screen. It's like, huh? Like what the fuck? Yeah, so the nice thing, we talked about how heat smashes cannot be parried. The same thing is true with Heat Burst. You can't parry it. I don't know why. It's so weird. Like, again, certain characters have super insane range Heat Burst, but others don't. Yeah, I hope we see a guest character and a new character at the same time. I would hate to see a guest character or a new character come back or a guest character come back and they suck. Like, I think you have to hedge the bet. Maybe put your weak DLC character, like your weak DLC Tekken character, combine them with a guest character and people won't care, right? But I don't know. It's gonna be strange. We're gonna be in this new DLC mode where characters are seasonal, but at the same time, like what's the gap between Tekken, TWT next year and the character being released? I think we're gonna get to a point where Namco is gonna be forced to release more characters quicker. That's just my theory. Yeah, pairing Heat Burst is... I don't understand that at all. Especially with a character like... I know, Conger, you play Leroy. Like, why can't... Leroy is literally designed to parry everything, but why is he not allowed to parry anything in this game? Just saying. Just saying. You know, I wouldn't be mad with a Shadow Lucky Claw either. Okay, so there we go. We see a massive buff on Dragunov. Switchblade 4 is now a Crumple Stun counter launcher. That's massive, massive buff. That's a huge fucking buff. Okay, kick through. There you go. See the problem with the eye stance? It forces Gosain to be proactive on his read. Is my opponent going to mash? Or are they going to power crush? I mean, you have to be psychic to play a character like this. Raven had a similar issue in Tekken Tag 2, where you had to be psychic to play him. He wasn't strong enough, but he was, in theory, really strong. You'd have to be a robot to play him at their max strength. So it's funny to see Victor's in the same boat. Because, you know, Victor is Raven's boss. Okay, with Raven being so similar to Lydia, do I think Lydia won't be come back? Ooh, that is an interesting question. I think Lydia does have a chance of coming back. There are a few bleed over moves in both Azucena and Reina that I can see her not coming back. But I think she will come back. I think so. Eddie is a good start, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Leroy gets fucked for no reason. Shadow, oh, Harada talked about her? Okay. Yeah, way too slow, in my opinion. I mean, right, we're at, what, 30 characters right now? There's like 50 or 51 characters in Tekken 7? Yeah, 4 is way too slow. Unless Namco's plan is just to have a billion DLC, maybe Tekken 8's also going to be a fucking 9-year-old game. Right? Please, no, Namco. Oh. Woo! What a challenge. Yeah, that's true, Nkar. Or Nkar, yeah. That's probably true. It's just weird that, like I said, he's a piece... The problem with Leroy in Tekken 7, like modern Leroy, or sorry, mechanic-wise, is like his parry is I3 instead of I2. So every other character in the game has like a Sabaki or some sort of command parry that hits on 2. But for some reason, Leroy's back 2, and all his Sabakis hit on 3 or worse. So there are certain strings that he can't parry that other characters can parry. And then on top of that, he still has that in 8, but then you can't Sabaki heat smashes, heat burst. You can't parry a lot of things. So it's like, why does Leroy have it? But then at the same time, you have a character like Victor who has the new back 2, which is a heat engager. Huh? So they give Leroy a just frame parry, and we're supposed to be cool with it? I don't think so, right? Yeah, exactly, James. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I've been playing like 7 since the beginning. Luckily, here in California, we did get an early arcade machine, you know, like a half year behind Japan. So I've been playing 7 for like 8 years or whatever. So I'm one of those, like, I have been playing this game for fucking like 7 years or 8 years. Sorry, it's like I've been done. If you watch my like streams, I just do random select mode. I got my purple name, my 530,000 prowess years ago. I don't want to play. Like, I'm done. I've been done with 7 for like years now. So, oh god, don't say that, Andy. Oh my god, please no. Oh, back 2's on I5. Look at that, so bad. Now Leroy is like a spicier character nowadays in 8 versus a 7 iteration, but man, why do they nerf him? I'm in NorCal. Okay, I like the 132 attempt. 132 at Dragunov is a launcher now. Kind of in T6, I think it was. He had the not like a crumple stun, but like a stun state off of 132. So I'm kind of glad they brought it back. It was weird because they nerfed 132 at Dragunov. It used to be -10, and then they nerfed the frames, and then they nerfed the counter at launcher, and now we're in this weird point where it's just you get the shoulder guarantee. That's it. Okay, here's a nerf, speaking of which. Down 2-1, delay 2. Doesn't cause the flip over stun. I don't understand that. That was a weird nerf, because in Tekken 8, they now added this rolling state. So to signify that you got a low slump attack, your opponent will now roll post low slump. So like it tells you, it's like, oh, you see the spark damage, you get the roll state. Okay, cool. But Dragunov doesn't have that. I don't understand. Oh, Hermit back 2 didn't get changed? That might not be a nerf. Oh, wow, look at the damage, too. That looked like more. So He did Heat Smash, which can go to tackle just like Blue Spark tackle, just like a Tekken 7 Rage Drive. But yeah, the 2 did way more damage. The 2 throw, I think, only does, should have done like this much. Oh, you know, actually, I take it back. The bars are bigger, like literally bigger in 8. So maybe the scaling just looks weird to me. How's it going, Cam? Oh yeah, no problem. I understand. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've just talked about how I've been sick of this game for over a year. I got my purple name 2 years ago. I've been done for at least 2 years. Mentally, I've been done with this game for like 4 years. Philippines when it came out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get weird like, stuff like that too. Yeah, T7 games where you have 7.0, you have Round 2, which is like the final version of the game, and then you also had Faded Retribution, which is what modern like console players know as Tekken 7. FR was like the beginning of console. So, but people don't know the name. Same like Bloodline Rebellion, Faded Retribution, and then Dark Resurrection. So those are all the patches. So typically what Namco does, they'll do an arcade release for a year. They will then come out with an expansion pack that ends with the letter R for some reason. And then that's what gets pushed the home consoles. T5 was a little bit weird because they got 5.0 and then DR came out later on PS3. And DR was obviously the significantly better version of the game. And then, yeah, Bloodline Rebellion, BR for Tekken 6 is what people got for console. And then Faded Retribution came out after 7.0 arcade, FR, and then you got the season 1 through 4, and then 5.0, which technically isn't a season 5, but it is a season 5 for like everyone. Rage art feels too unchanged. I don't remember what his rage art looks like. I can't even remember. I do like the I do like the changes to Leroy. Leroy will be a character I will definitely play, but at the same time, I think he's a little bit too weak compared to like a character like Asusena. Okay, there you go. See both Law and what do you call it? Shaheen both have this. So they have the slide. In this case, Gosain does Steel Pedal 1+2, which is also a reset. So if you fuck up, like you mash out a button, you get counter at launch if you mistime it. Shaheen has something similar with slide into Sneak 2. That's a Steel Pedal. So you can technically still do Sneak 4, but Sneak 2 is better. Feetness. They probably won't call it. They probably won't call it FR. I would imagine not. Personal. It'll be like PR, personal Renjetta or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, Dragunov forgot has that. CD2 is now a single hit spin. That's a nice little buff for Dragunov. One of the things like people don't really appreciate with single hit spins is that all these moves like Dragunov CD2, Lily, Matterhorn, Panda's version of Matterhorn, back 3+4, Bear, back 3+4. All these attacks, like if your opponent just randomly jumps out, right, you don't get anything. So you literally risk, in this case, Dragunov risked a -14. If you're playing Lily, you're risking like a -17. Same thing with Panda. So if your opponent just randomly jumps or hop kicks, even though you made the right read, you would never get anything guaranteed. But now that there's single hit spin against airborne, it's a massive buff. Oh, your opponent wants to jump out at minus frames. Matterhorn's a launcher still. You know, it's a great change. It doesn't seem great like on first glance, but when you understand that people just randomly mash out all the time, and then you took all this risk for 0 reward, much better change. So the way you beat Wake Up Kick now is the way you beat it in Tekken 7, and that's by sidestep right. So Wake Up 3, Wake Up 4s are both safe in Tekken 8. That's a major change, a change I do not like. They probably should just made them safer. And that will be a conversation for a different day. I'll make a video about that. But yeah, the fact that you can sidestep right and beat both Wake Up options is huge. So be prepared for that. Be prepared to see a lot of SSR, especially because sidestep is so much stronger in Tekken 8, right? It's going to be easier to sidestep Wake Up. With that being said, Wake Up 3+4 is safer, but it's still as strong. But I mean, at the same time, 3+4 loses sidestep right, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, it's gonna be really annoying. It's either that or start low pairing, either SSR or low parry. Okay, CD3. Oh yeah, I like that. So Dragunov CD3, it's still launch punishable, but it's plus. I think it's +0. It used to be -5. So Sleigh Ride, this move is called, used to be -5. So it's a nice, massive buff. So, for instance, off of Slay Ride, he's in FC here. So, Sephi CCs with crouch cancels with sidestep right. But yeah, you can apply like full crouch down forward 1 pressure, right? Force 50-50 instantly. It's nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful buff. Like it's taken them long enough for CD3 to be a fucking. Oh, nice! Look at that. There you go. You see the power of single hit instant spin. Oh, I get a wall splat like tornado spin, right? You know, keep in mind this wouldn't work in Tekken 7, right? Small combo only. Bam! Reset combo. 0 wall hits. 4-3 Dragon Cannon. He doesn't get low slump Dragon Cannon, but it doesn't matter. Big change. Okay, out of the air. Yeah, that's something everyone's got to get used to. So Heat Burst causes bound effect. But yeah, he's airborne, so he technically gets a full combo here. And he fucks up. Luckily, he doesn't die for it. Oh, no, never mind. He does die for it. Okay, big whiff. Tries the Junkyard, but he didn't get to his back. And then beautiful turnaround low parry on Junkyard was really sick. Doesn't get the best combo, and then he fucks up the 4-4-2.
How can he be that ready as well?
1-2 poke out, nice step. High pressure, plus frames. Oh, that should theoretically be plus frames. What do you go for? Okay, 4-4. Oh no, +0? Oh, 4-4 got nerfed? Interesting. Also, 4-4 doesn't cause a launcher anymore either. Pressure. Okay, so that's what we're talking about with the sidestepping. Running 2 with Dragunov is +6. So at +6, he wants to lock down Gosain. So he goes for 2-1, which is better in Tekken 8. And then on top of it, because it hits on 10, at +6, right, Gosain can't sidestep. Furthermore, because Sephi is in heat mode, the 2-1 also causes chip damage. So that's a big fucking deal. Interrupt, into Rage Art. And yeah, I think this was a kill, right? That's so good. Okay, yeah, we'll get to the actual match review now. So let me go ahead and jump to match review, and let's go ahead. Okay, let me take a look at this first. So, good news, bad news. The videos that were submitted first are massively long. So it's like, oh, okay, if no one had their shit, you know, it's fine. We had this shit. So let's go ahead and we'll watch the first game, then we'll jump forward. Okay, so we're from the perspective of the lead player. Also, if the sound is really bad, let me know. It looks like it's kind of bad. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, I like the back 4. Down 3, I don't like it so much, but it's okay. We talked about this with the last live review. We had a lead player who was constantly using down 3. So the nice thing with down 3, of course, is the high crush counter property on it. In this position, the lead player is specifically using it because he, after this down forward 1 with Feng, active for 2 frames, really strong, +0. So in this position, oftentimes a Feng player will go for a back 1, but it's important to note because down forward 1 is +0 for Feng. If he performs a back 1 on 10, even if he was to do a back 1, this down 3 would not be a counter hit, right? So while you get the crush of a down 3, you don't get any of the benefits of the down 3 going there. Now, granted, okay, maybe he thought Sion would go for a slower option, but usually you don't want to risk your life for a move that's not going to net you anything, period, right? You only want to use tools when they can net you something positive. You don't want to rely on luck per se, right? You don't want to rely on the fact, oh, he might do this, he might do that. A generic down 4 would be strong here. With that being said, in Tekken 8, generic down 4s are launch punishable anyway. So, okay, in Tekken 8, yeah, just do down 3. So it's kind of a moot point in Tekken 8. But in this game, it does matter. Okay, sidestep 1+2. Nice 1-2-4 out. Big whiff. Okay, back 4. Airborne. Yeah, down 3, not the best there. Probably better take the steel pedal. Better take the steel pedal because after steel pedal, not only are you plus frames, but if they tech roll, they're forced to tech roll further from you, right? So 1-2-4 interrupt, backdash, back 4 against down back 3. And then steel pedal will force the opponent to tech roll over here. So down 3 forces instant recovery, but he's recovering quicker than you are. Whereas if you steel pedal, you'll get this significant pushback, but he'll also be recovering significantly slower than you, which then allow for, you know, running 3-4 pressure, dash up, down back 3, dash up, down 3, you know, so on and so forth. I like the full crouch down 1, though, in there. That was sick. Okay, Xeon caught mashing. Side sway with Feng is -10. So I talked about this. Just because something is not punishable doesn't mean, just because it's safe doesn't mean you're plus. So -10, back 4 on 16, meaty option. So he's mashing, he gets caught. That's one of the reasons why Lee is so strong, right? Massive hitboxes, really big, decent natural tracking. It's pretty good character. Okay, slide option. Oh, okay, nice adjustment. Recognizing that the normal option would work there. The Rage Drive, I think, only does 1 more point of damage than the normal shoulder. So it's not like a huge buff, but he knew he needed it, so that was a sick read. Okay, so yeah, this is a common trap idea too. So he goes for forward 4. A lot of characters, not just specific to Feng, right? Plus frames. Forward 4 at 0 is not the best, but he's using it as a trap. So he is not plus, but because he's allowed to back sway out of this position, back sway out, cause the whiff, and then commit to a launching idea, right? Again, this is not specific to Feng, but you often see a style like this with Feng, Raven. I mean, let's see, who else could do it? Xiaoyu, although Xiaoyu is not the best example. But yeah, oftentimes like you do back churn, cancel, RDS into 4 with Xiaoyu for mistrust relaunch. Okay, beautiful lockdown. The QSF1 there was incredibly dumb though. QSF1, the low shoulder is -14. You're playing against Lee, right? Lee, wall stand 2-3, rage drive, you're going to be eating like this much damage, plus Oki. Play to your outs, but at the same time, don't allow your opponent to play to their outs. I'll do a video, play to your outs, top right corner. Not super pertinent, but still. Okay, back trap, sides to 4 again. Down 4-3 was interesting. That would work in Tekken 8. Tekken, down 4-3 is a steel pedal in Tekken 8. One of the only buffs Feng got. Okay, huge. Nice interrupt. Okay, he's not dead. Oh, no. Nice. Uh-oh. Gotta guess. Get away from the wall. Get away from the wall. Big whiff. Okay, good. You're off the wall. Reduce risk. Calm down. Okay. Yeah, maybe better in that position to take the backdash rather than take the incoming guess 50-50. Obviously, he was forced to go all in with the BT down 3, but, you don't always have to do that. So I would say backdash. So even if you get hip clip like the BT down 3, at least you still like get some evasion going, right? Non-clean launcher, stuff like that. Okay, big side step 4. So this side step 4 idea would get blown up by back 4 HMS entrance. Maybe you're afraid of it because of the back 1 specifically. Yeah, I can't quite get your mentality. Okay, back 4 HMS entrance 2, plus frames. Nice shoulder punish. Chase down, nice. Good patience. He wasn't ready to punish you though. Okay, he's leaving you still in this. What is he doing? What the fuck? Yeah, he could a bunch of simple checks like a generic down 4, down back 3 option, back 4, simple. Like even after the 4-4-3, he didn't want to apply any pressure because he was waiting for you to commit. But he's still like plus 11. Yeah, you're like definitely like trying to push in. Let's go ahead and jump forward. Let's see how the meta has evolved. Okay. Yeah, in these super long death matches, especially if you don't want to watch the whole match, that's typically what I recommend doing. Starting one place, skipping ahead, see who is, if they're massive wins, how they want to adjust, and then you get a better understanding. Of course, you won't get as much understanding as like a full watch of the video, but at the same time, we don't have like an hour. Okay, good pickup for one line. Okay, you want max carry, I respect that. Recognizing wall positioning. Yeah, obviously you can't get the wall. You can't get the wall, but for beginner players, it's important to understand just the threat of getting your opponent to the wall, especially in T7 is huge. Because in T7, there's obviously a mechanic called wall bounce. In wall bounce, if like Lee was here, wall bounce would launch Feng in this position. And it's only -15, so Feng can't launch it anyway. Because it has pushback. So. But here, yeah, you just completely get rotted out. And what did it start with? Okay, wall stand 1-2, so you're -1. Nice movement. Down 4-1, okay, yeah. You take an ass stun, so you're like minus like 20 or something. And then he just does it again. And then plus frames. down back 3 into full crush down 4. Not the best, but he knew you're going to be closed up, so it wouldn't be worst. Interrupt. Oh, nice 1+2 lockdown. Wow, beautiful sidestep, beating it. Of course, that was an HMS stance sidestep, right? So you only got 1-4 in the position. Oh, that's still clean, though. I like the counter and to keep out back 4. Okay, running Oki. Forced. Okay, nice punish. Of course, you dropped the 1-3-3, but that's okay. Something you can practice. Also, especially if you guys like are people who prefer to play deathmatching, keep your mistakes in mind, and then after the deathmatch or whenever you guys take a break, just go to practice mode and, you know, work out what your major deficiencies were. While it's fresh in your head, while that adrenaline is kind of starting to fade away, that's the time you really want to build up your muscle memory. So, oh my god. Yeah, you want to keep out option, but then he did the back turn down 3 entrance again. Okay, light punish. Oi. Nice adjustment, doesn't get off the wall. Beautiful sidestep. This is something a lot of characters commonly do. So they'll have high strings that force them to commit. At the same time, they're stuck in the animation. So when you sidestep left, oftentimes you can kind of just get away with this a pure duck anyway. So Zafina, Miguel, Feng, you see here, 1-3, he's committing, right? Getting the small combo. He doesn't get any combo there, but he gets a small combo guaranteed. But oftentimes, like, micro step or commit step, you see the initial whiff of, like, the 1 jab, and then, like, in your mind, you should be ducking immediately, so. And then, yeah, you're rotting. He was super greedy, down 2 into full crouch down 4 again, though. Not the best. Yeah, it's CD3 with Dragunov. He still gets the attack throw. There's no launcher yet. 4-for-3, what do you do? Okay, good patience. I don't hate the 4-for-3. You see the problem with it, though. That time he stepped, not ready, though. Commits. Yeah, you had to commit to a 4-3 there for range. Yeah, best range with Lee, of course, would be forward 4. But forward 4 is not NC, right? Actually, you know what? Maybe it will be NC in Tekken 8. Maybe I take that back. If you get the just frame. Because it has a spark on it. I don't know for a fact. But yeah, forward 4 on 11 is the furthest hitting option that Lee has. Then he has 4-3, of course. Although 4-3, while it's still 11 NC, it is -2 on hit, so. Okay, whoa. Back 4 into, was that down 4, neutral 4? Or is that back 3-3? I think that's down 4, neutral 4. Okay. So he wants to, he's trying to, like, he's committing sidestep, but he's not really committing. He's just doing, like, micro stepping here. So, I mean, if you notice your opponent wants to play, like, this kind of step game, you should really, really be thinking about counter stepping. Especially because he's putting himself naturally into the wall. If your opponent wants to make a mistake like that, right? What's the saying? You know, if your opponent's making a mistake, don't stop them. Yeah, you should be counter stepping first of all. And then second of all, it's doubly in your favor because he's stepping into the wall, which is where he doesn't want to be. Going back to the fact that, you know, wall bounce is so strong and counter hit is so strong in this game, launcher is so strong that he's subconsciously fucking up and setting himself up for failure. Yeah, you have to guess. After sidestep 1+2 with Feng, typically you just want to sidestep and into guard, wait for a major mistake like a back 1. In this position, he does use double jabs. You still would have been able to sidestep into guard, but he's using it for lockdown. Oh, nice spacing. Wall's not great. I do like the 4-3 variation, though. Down 3, good patience. Okay, I like that. You're not committing after full crouch down 3. That's a common beginner mistake. Obviously, you're a Tekken god, so you didn't make obviously a common mistake. So you hit him generic down 3. Instead of trying to turn steel with like a wall stand 3-3, you back away waiting for the opponent to overcompensate and try to attack, right? To get something going against you. So good heads up play. You're playing to your outs 100%. Good block. 1-3-3-3. Is he dead? Oh, he doesn't get splatted. Oh, okay. I don't hate the 4-3+4. I don't hate it. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get the wall splat, which I think you would have got a kill if you would have got the splat, right? Low slump option. And then you thought, okay, maybe this guy's going to close up and stay on the floor. I respect that. I respect that. It's a good read. Oh, yeah, once again, submissions are still open. I'll probably close them soon, though. Okay, let's go ahead and jump ahead. More. Okay, what the fuck just happened? You got blown up. Sorry, let me fix my chair a little bit. Oh, okay. What a gambit. Okay, so you did generic down 4, and you try to go tit for tat. Wow, beautiful backdash. That was bait. Yeah, there clearly was some idea that we missed here, right? Setting up this trap. Yeah, low slump, what do you want? Good back away. 2 slap. Well, yeah, that was another trap too. Okay. Yeah, he's playing way more like proactive. So that was interesting trap. So he wants max hits to set up the pushback naturally. Backdash into 2 slide 1, which wouldn't really work except in like T8, which is a ground hit, like OTG attack. Although in this case, he's using 2 slide 1 for spacing. Then to backdash, gets you to commit into down forward 4, and then pops the shoulder. Now granted, that wasn't a... if you look at like the frames, he didn't confirm the whiff. He just had a read on you, right? Oh shit! I can't go frame by frame in Twitch. Yeah, that's too fast for a commit or a confirm. So that was just a commit. So he did a trap though. I respect that. He has a massive life lead. You know, until your opponent proves that they can punish you for a mistake, you can kind of keep doing it. Now, with that being said, you don't want to get into a point where you think your opponent is like really deficient in everything, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go for traps nonstop, and then it's like 2-2. All of a sudden, you do the same trap, and then they launch your dumbass for it. Like, people can set you up. Understanding like when your opponent knows a trap is coming, like they'll usually have like a really subliminal or subconscious like flinch to their movement. You show them a low high or a mid high. And if you just notice them just do a little like flash duck, that's often enough for you to understand, oh, my opponent knows that's a trap, or maybe they were slow, but in the future, they're not going to be slow. In a high pressure situation, things tend to change. You know, people start to close up. Oh, nice confirm. And then you can start doing your pressure and you can kind of get away with murder sometimes. But if you're outside of pressure and you notice that flinch, or in pressure and you notice a flinch, if you're in a neutral situation, you're applying pressure normally, and there's no, there's plenty of health for both players, that's where you have to be careful. You're going to get annihilated. Okay, you missed the deep dash. It's super hard to do the deep dash down 4 line. Very difficult. But yeah, noticing the little the flinches are big. Okay, what was that? I think you got forward 4 instead of down forward 4, maybe? Oh, okay, you tried to 4-4 out, and this guy made the sickest read ever. Somehow he got standing 1 instead of wall stand 1, though. Okay, full splat. Yeah, you could have done a little bit better combo line. Maybe even resplat there. Okay, HMS 1+2, I like that. Realistically, Feng's not going to drop out into Kempo, right, to punish you for the HMS 1+2 in that position, so. Okay, let's do one more. Oh. That was weird. Damn, another major mistake. Yeah, this seems to be like the rule here. Down 3. Oh, man. He just read. I think he was reading HMS 3, and he just dashed up and got blown up. Okay, nice combo. Unscaled guaranteed. Yeah, stay on the ground. Don't mash out. Yeah, you fucked up the sidestep timing. It looked like you sidestepped and then stopped moving. Like for maybe you were thinking, oh, no, you should be deep committing. Yeah, you just had you done sidewalk or done another sidestep, I think you would have been okay. And then of course to the back you would have got the down for a 3-2-3 line. That's my thinking. Okay, KCF1, dash up 1+4. Okay. That should not be -10. Okay, got it this time. Up back 4. Dash up down for 1. Yeah, usually what I do with Lee is I'll do dash up into back 4. So after knockdown with Lee, he's one of the few characters who can actually like guarantee meaty attempts. Like you can dash up to like there-ish, go for back 4. If your opponent does anything, right, they die. So Lee's like one of the few characters who can actually do that. Free attempt. And keep in mind, this is in wake up for your opponent, right? So they can't like quick stand and launch you. It's not a thing. It's like they get clipped or they mash and they get launched. There are a few places to push it, but for the most part, you can get away with it for free. Ah, 4 for free. Yeah, that was one of these. Maybe it's better to take the slide into force 50-50 than going for wake up 3. I only say that because like your health, you're like very low on advantage here, and wake up 3 essentially resets neutral. In this position, like he could have backdashed or done hold back to escape. I don't think the 4-4-3 would hit on flinch. Instead, he committed the 3+4. He was hoping that you would mash and then get launched, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. See the problem with Lee tracking left and why sidestep right against him is so important. You both evade the generic options as well as a 4-4 out, 4 line. Against HMS, typically like SSL to duck is pretty good OS, but in neutral, sidestep right and backdash, to be honest, kind of blows him up. Even a character like I said with Feng can backdash you, confirm whiff, and then do 4-3 to punish you. You know, top tier privilege, yeah? Oh, MJ Mod, I can't hear anything. Okay, nice patience. I like your fishing. Like, look at that micro. That was tight. No punish, though, from him. Oh, now you're killed. Okay, yeah, you're having a good modification on his timings here. Wow, 1-1. Yeah, not the best combo, but luckily wall saves. Tekken 7, sorry. Do it again. Oi! Good punish, minus 14. Aye, okay, infinite. Back 4, cancel. Okay, got the punish. No, didn't get the punish that time. Okay, big whiff. Oi! Was that down back 3 into down back 3? And he just stop signed you? So you are plus right after down back 3. Oh, you did down 4? Really? Wait, so down back 3 must be plus 2 then. So if you're plus 2 and down 4 hits, right? Down 4 hits on 2. That would mean you're only plus 2 after down back 3. I was thinking you'd be at least plus 3. I guess maybe I'm thinking of Bob. But yeah, this is a good read using the stop sign here. Oh, I'm small negative? Stop sign? I'm sorry. I win, right? Ugh. Too good. So good. Alright, down to opening gambit. I like it. Down to counter hit launcher, high crush option, decent tracking, mid. He's not going to open Sabaki. If he opens Sabaki, right, you still lose. Okay, he's getting a little bit greedy. Okay, look at that backdash. This is what I was talking about. Again, as Feng, you can backdash and cause major mistakes against Lee. You have both shoulder and forward 3. And the nice thing with forward 3 is you can situation confirm it, right? Forward 3, if I see the whiff, I hit the 4. If I see this, I hit a 4. And forward 3 is only minus 3 on blocks, so you can turn steel back immediately after too. But yeah, you have to be careful with the back 4. Yeah, you're using it for keep out, but again, Feng can really punish you for back 4 usage. You have to be well-placed timing. That's what I was saying, as like a meaty trap is okay. Okay, I like that. Plus frames into full crouch down 4-4, and then counter it, of course, so that would guarantee steel pedal, you know, either up back 4 or blazing kick, of course. Okay. Oh, it is plus 2? Okay, that's, yeah, then that makes sense. Stop sign trade on 12. Okay, so I didn't see a single 2-2-3. Now, were you afraid of 2-2-3 confirming because of sidestep 4 presence? And then if you're afraid of sidestep 4 presence, you didn't really make an adjustment option like a... I mean, we saw a couple stand 3s, but I think they were more erroneous inputs. Stand 3, counter-stepping, down 4-4. Actually, come to think of it, we talked about that earlier, right? Yeah, you need a counter-step. You have to counter-step, especially as Lee. Not only with counter-stepping do you naturally evade certain options, but then you also naturally realign with your opponent, right? You don't necessarily have to forward dash or back dash for alignment, but counter-stepping is so strong, especially because of that reason, right? You realign, now all of a sudden your moves that are weak to sidestep right for your opponent become naturally stronger. And then a similar thing that we had seen with down 3 usage with the beginner player, your down 3 placements are just looking to crush. But the thing is, you're not getting the benefit of a down 3 at small plus or small negative that you get with a counter at launcher, but at the same time you're launch punishable, right? So you have to be careful with your down 3 usage. Again, this goes to Tekken 8. Generic down 4s will be launch punishable, so Lee down 4 is launch punishable, and then down back 4 with Lee will be also down launch punishable. So in that game, okay, down 3, your heart's content. In this game, not so much. Apart from that, yeah, I think you're missing just the major neutral game apart from back 4. And then because he did hit you with so many sidestep 4s, I think you're dissuaded from using stand 4 specifically. Maybe that's why you were transitioning to down forward 1. That makes sense. So down forward 1 has natural tracking to Lee's left side. He has one of those old school down forward 1s that kind of has that tracking. Down 2 presence. Let's see, back 4. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing more hop kicks, or hop knee, especially against a character like Feng. 4-3 for whiffing. Now, you're pretty good with your 4-3 usage. 1+2, you use 1+2 in good spots. And I like how you're using 1+2 at small plus. So you understood that, A, you're going to beat sidestep 4 and whatnot. But B, you're also not going to set yourself up to die to back 1. Okay, so let's talk about this from the flip side of the coin, right? Okay, so now let's say you're worried about back 1. Why not just duck, right? You can read back 1. You can, instead of committing to an option like down 3, and how infrequently he used proper mid presence, right? He never would use a hop kick, and he would only specifically use down forward 1 to continue this back 1 idea, right? Just duck, right? Do the old low high thing. Read the back 1, small negative, small plus, instead of you committing to down 3 and being launch punishable. Force your opponent to make the adjustment into this back 1 meta, right? Force him to be the one to sidestep and hop kick. Force him to commit the shoulder. And then at the same time, whenever he shoulders, be sure to launch punish it, because I don't think we had seen a single launch punish against that. So you obviously are good enough to be Tekken God, but you need to get out of this mindset of churn stealing when it's not necessary. I think that's your major deficiency. Apart from that, work on your neutral pressure for sure. And then definitely practice 1-3-3s, because it's there in Tekken 8. And then the nice thing with Lee is when you hit these just frames, you get your meter back. So that's a big benefit, right? Other characters like Mishimas can get easier electrics, but if you're able to do an electric in Tekken 8, you can still, it doesn't cost you meter. Now, with Mishimas, you don't get your meter back, but at least it doesn't cost you meter. With Lee, it's like doubly important. You got to hit those just frames to get your meter back. So, okay, so I think we're from the perspective of Shaheen. Wow, big hop kick, okay. Wall stand 1 variation, are we going sneak 3? Yes, we are. Okay, what type of applied pressure? 4-3 plus 4, okay, you mistimed it. Okay, probably better to take the down 2 route. Down 2 does more damage. Okay, wall stand 3-3, 50-50 force. Okay, I like the down 4. I like the down 4 because A, you have the ground hitting option. You did counter stepping for timing purposes. And then down 4 is not launch punishable to Jin, whereas down 3 is. Okay, big hop kick. Now, what was the hop kick read? Okay, why was he in FC? Why was he dashing you at FC? Oh, did he just fuck up his wave boot timing? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay, are you going down back 2-1 or down? Okay. Yeah. You either have to deep dash in after down back 2 sneak cancel wall stand 3-3, or have proper alignment. Jin is a proper body size. You should be able to get that combo, so I'm thinking maybe your down back 2 wasn't close enough. Okay, nice confirm from him. Why would he manual Zen? What? What? Okay, this guy is weird. Okay, down back 2, delay 1, I like it. You did that for extra carry. Crossover. I don't know if Shaheen has a crossover. Oh, that's an easy kill. 4-2-3, full splat, I like it. Down 4-1 to back 4, keep it simple. No need to go for like a 2-3 sneak cancel line, right, when the down forward 1 into steel pedal's plenty. Okay, no punish. Good backdash. Beautiful low parry. Okay, Wallace in a funky spot. Okay, nice adjustment, recognizing that. Yeah, you can commit to like sneak 4-1 this position, but like you're worried about proper splat type, right? inclinations here from like watching your play, clearly you know how to play Shaheen. And you definitely should be... Okay, that's not the best idea. You're definitely higher than Ryujin. Okay, back 4 probably not the best here, because back 4... Okay, so you did that thing we... Okay, so we made a video about this where people will get into this like mental mindset where if they make a fuck up, they like their mental forces them to make the same fuck up again, like to try to correct their error. So we get back 3 counter hit, and somehow you get down forward 4. And then you're like, oh shit, I got to do back 4. But the thing is, you did sneak entrance and then back 4. And then obviously back 4 is launch punishable. For here, the Jin player could do forward 1+2 for wall bounce for a full launcher. That'd be probably optimum punish in that position. But yeah, don't get in that mindset where you have to make the same mistake twice. Like I said, I made a video about that. I'll do a top right corner for the VOD people. Okay, what's it go for? Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see the high. You should kind of fuzzy into crouch dash against this rage drive. And then when you see the high, because he does a special animation when he commits to it, then you duck. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know, I feel like I can fuzzy it. Okay, nice poke out. Oh, I didn't even notice the rank disparity. Okay, let's jump forward. Okay, so like I said, first inclination, you clearly know how to play Shaheen, so that's good. Okay, here we go. This is closer. Ryujin is 1 rank higher than Yaksa. Okay, open gambit. Okay, a little bit late on the punish. Oh wow, this ping is really bad. Let's jump forward. I'll talk about this sequence first though. So hop kick out. He wasn't ready to punish. So then you do 1-2-2 minus 11. So he can do back 1-2 for I11 knockdown, 1-2-2 plus 4, or 1-2-2 or 1-1-2. Sorry, flash punch of course. But yeah, this is way too laggy. Hopefully you have another match because yeah, 100 ping is a little bit too bad. Okay, let's back up. Okay, 83, much more manageable. Okay, nice little sidestep right. Interesting, this guy's going for a stand 4 open gambit. Okay, but beautiful. Like you deep stepped in that position, confirm the whiff, and then hit the down 4-2. Okay, sneak 4. Yeah, a little bit too close. You probably had to commit to either Damek 3-4 or Damek 2-1 there. Okay, nice pickup from this guy. Interesting. You know, I don't hate this. So he went for Sway 3. So this is a... You notice how he waited for you to tech? The Sway 3 is then meaty. So if you commit to an option in this position, you go for like a Wake Up 3, Wake Up 4. This Sway 3-2 into 1, would there be a NC kind of counter-confirmable wall splat that does a fuck ton of damage. So this guy is clearly more knowledgeable than Raijin. That right there, that reset, tells me everything I have to know. Okay, his movement's bad though. Okay, why did he step into step? Like, right? The only possibility would be QCF1 in that position, but there's no context that would make sense for QCF1. Okay, wall crush. Wow, camera change. Okay, not getting the JFs. Reset option. Yeah, I don't think that's 13, so wall stand 4 is probably the best. Ah, okay, I like the side sway out. Okay, so this is good. This guy's knowledgeable, but not very good, and you are super good and knowledgeable. So let's see.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, really? -1 on Damek 3? Interesting. Are they forcing people to do Damek 3+4 then? Okay, so he did QCF 3. It's possible he wanted instant wall stand 3-2 punish. Like I said, this guy's really knowledgeable. He's just not very good. So I think he wanted max punish, which would have been sick punish. Pedal pump. I don't think pedal is -12, by the way. It's -13, by the way, so that wasn't real punish. Okay, big wall stand 2. Damek 2-1, probably. Yeah, from your combo structure, dash up, down 4-1. Okay, takes the back 4. Like I said, you're good. Back 1, wall stand 4, trap. Get patience. Wow, sneak 2 out of there. Into Damek 2 to the back. That was tight.
Round 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Damek 3+4 looked kind of janky, though. But it makes sense that it's faster. Because, yeah, Damek 3+4 was seeable. It probably was, what, 23 or something? Hop kick out. Sneak. There you go, max push again. Okay, nice. Back 4, yeah, diagonal wall, side splat. You cannot commit to back 4. It's probably better to dash up meaty back 3 in this position for applied pressure. Now, granted, you don't get the ground hit, so in theory, you could also do like sidestep right into down 3, which would be a ground hit option. But back 4, you got to be careful with side wall. Okay, mid option. Nice step. Yeah, unfortunately went for down 4-2. Need to hop kick that. Open field power crush. Okay, good block. Where's the punish? And now you lost your turn because of that. This guy's crazy, dude. Oh. Okay, it's starting to slip out of your fingers. Nice punish there. More like a statue kick? Okay. Yeah, we saw the new animation. It looks spicy. Okay, so that was probably fucking up. So you're panicking. You're weird because you're in this point where you're getting all these errant mistakes, and you're clearly better than this guy, but you're flustered for some reason. And one of the things I like about fighting games is, right, if you're playing against an opponent, you can feel like their emotions, which is so cool. I can know when you're flustered. I know when someone's mad, and I can play off your emotions. And this guy's just, look at that. Look at the backing. He's waiting for overreaction, and then he commits. Okay, light punish. Yeah, the mid, I think, is minus 12. Probably better to take the 4-2-3. At the bare minimum, you could have 4-1 on 11. Okay, hop kick out. Are you going to go for reset? Probably not. Probably just 3. Okay, slight reset. Applied pressure, nice hop kick out. Okay, good duck. Easy kill. Don't drop this. I'm just waiting to see that you're not going to drop it. Okay, good. The Rage Paul player? What do you mean? No, I'm talking about Deji. Deji looks like he's playing flustered. Because I think he recognizes he's significantly better than this guy, but he's having problems beating him. Which is a real thing, right? You can play against someone who's really good and do work against them, and then you'll play like random Joe, Schmo, Bob down the street, and then even though you're like a million times better than him, you can't beat him. And by beat him, sorry, I mean you can't. Look at there. This is where you start getting flustered, right? You make this sick read, you incorrectly punish, you think you have the combo potential. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go for the sick 2-3 sneak entrance into BT trap, right? Then all of a sudden you start getting hit. You're like, why am I losing this shit? Very real problem. Okay, nice step. That's how you get your confidence back. 2-1, side splat, back 4, like I talked about. You can't commit there. Nice duck, easy kill. Uh-oh, not easy kill. Uh-oh, where did you fuck up? Ooh, down back 2-1, you go for simple down 4-1, back 4. Ah! 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 Uh-oh. Let's see, how flustered are you going to be? Oh, yeah! 4-3, open gambit? What a backdash. Like I said, this Paul guy is super knowledgeable. He's just not good. And again, I don't mean this as an insult, by the way. Actually, I guess that technically would be an insult. But yeah, you know he's not good. And the problem is you have to prove it, right? Right? You have to prove that you're better than this guy. And the problem is it's like quicksand, right? You slowly start losing control of the match, and then all of a sudden you just get annihilated. Okay, you got a low parry. At his skill level, you should be fuzzing this, especially for your skill level at Ryujin. You should be fuzzing that. Low parry into neutral guard. Force him to be the one to cancel the 4-4-2 1+2 into cancel into a demo man. Force him to be the one to commit. And then you can start going fuzzy ideas into sidestep, fuzzy backdashing, right? That's where the guts comes in. And then furthermore, okay, well maybe next time I read hop kick. Okay, we're open field, right? What is this Paul player going to do to me? If he commits 4-4-2 just frame 1 or 4-4-2 delay 1, right? I'm not going to die anyway. There's no wall here for him to apply real pressure. So this is a pseudo trap theoretically anyway. But yeah, you can fuzzy it. So again, there's a branching in layers of like mind games and Yomi levels here. And again, you have to prove that you're better than him. You know you're better than him. You are better than him, but you have to prove it. End of the day, all that matters is who wins. That's it. Okay, what a parry. Oh, turn seal down 4. Okay. Oh, interrupt. Oh, there you go. You try to get spicy, and then he fucks up the combo and he dies. Oh, look at that. He had a reset, and he wasn't ready for the wall stand 3 pop. He gets full crouch down 3 instead. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, James. Don't panic. One of my favorite phrases. No one ever got ahead by losing theirs. It's very true. Don't panic. Don't panic. Prove you're better. keep it simple. If someone's just like styling on you like this and you're clearly better than them, like there, make the read. Make the read. Force them to be second guessing themselves instead of you second guessing yourself. And again, this is why backdashing and defense is so strong in general. You let them flail. They look like a moron when they're trying to hit you, and then it's like, okay, well, I just proved it. They're a moron, and now I can do a hop kick. I can do 4-1 pressure. I can do a bunch of things. Instead, this guy he like I said, he's very knowledgeable. It's just he's not super good. You have to prove it. I'll reset. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that was kind of cool though. I've never seen that. 4-2-4-4 to the back. Wow. And he's dead because of that. I can't believe it. Well, that was crazy. What the fuck? Damn. Crumple stun to the back. Okay, I have to remember that. Yeah, that was sick. Damn. Okay, sneak 4. Okay, so this is one of those things, right? Again, you know you're better than him. He's a panicker too. Yeah, commit to sneak 4-1. Just commit. Who knows? You don't really risk anything. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you 3+4 here? What are you going to benefit from a 3+4? Again, think what do I want to do? What is the best case scenario for me? Why would you 3+4 there? You're luckily you didn't die for it. Like I said, this guy is knowledgeable enough. He can probably kill you if he reads you doing that again. Okay, reset, sway 2, huge. Oh, I like the 4-4. Look at that. There it is. Like I said, he picked up on it, and he didn't get the punish. But he understood what you wanted to do, and then he let you hang yourself. Okay. Okay, he's greedy, though. Now he's dead. Yeah, he tried to mash out with Iron Mountain. He kept trying to mash it, but there's no frames. Okay, you stole it. Oh, my... What the fuck just happened here? Why wouldn't you Rage Art, man? Why wouldn't you Rage Art? Rage Art! Rage Art, please! Just Rage Art! I know there's like this mentality when you're playing on ranked where you're so afraid of doing Rage Art because people will plug on you. You gotta Rage Art here, man. You gotta Rage Art. Now, it's not 2-0, and that's not 2-2. You're down a game, so you have to Rage Art. Because he's not, realistically, a plugger's not gonna plug on you, right? When you're down around. Yeah, you gotta Rage Art there. You gotta Rage Art. Now you're flustered, like I said. Okay, slide opener. Okay, and okay, now you're playing more with your head. I like it. Big hop kick. Wow, reset. Nice hit. Okay, you dropped it. Oh, okay, you're playing mad now. This is called playing mad. Okay, wall stand 1. Why would you wall stand 1 into 2-3? Why would you do that? Why would you try to turn steal with... look at that, he ducks it. Like I said, this guy actually knows a lot. Oh my god. Okay, good patience. Why would he hop... why would he 4-4? Reset. Okay, what are you going to do? Full push? I don't like that. Yeah. Oh man, dude, you got to play calmer, man. You got to play calm. Oh my god. Oh, I'm really glad we got this match. Wow. Okay, big open, yeah. 3-2 against Airborne. That's correct. Down 4-1 line. Wow, able to get 3-2 sway 2 still. Now, he got greedy. He went for steel pedal. Typically, when you get low slump or shoulders, you're usually negative here. So he went for a steel pedal option down 2, and that allowed for you to turn steel out. Okay, good patience. Big mistake. You commit to the slide. I don't hate it. But in that position, you were looking for him to be the one to make a mistake there. Back 4. Okay, don't like the back 4. Wall stand 3. I don't hate the wall stand 3. He is -12. He takes the knockdown rather than plus frames. Okay, good duck. Bad punish. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. Oh my god. That was such a huge throw, dude. What the fuck, man? Why did you panic? Okay, so you panicked on the wall stand 3 punish. Again, like I said, you're proving to him you're better than him, but at the same time, he knows a lot. Luckily, you don't die for it. The hop kick was very greedy. Oh yeah. Again, same up 4-3 open gambit, and he backdash down 4-2. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these hop kicks. Yeah, the problem with Shaheen is he doesn't have the best approach tools. So he has like the superior range to punish, but when it comes to his approach, he's very bad, right? So running 2 is very, very linear with Shaheen. Now in Tekken 8, you do have better tools. You have an option like back 2 being natural hit knockdown. There are a few things like down 4-4 into stance entrance, like that's a major, major buff. But in Tekken 7 especially, Shaheen just can't get in. Like that's his major problem. That's why slide, it might feel like as a beginner, might be really annoying to get hit by slide, but that's all Shaheen really has. So unless you're the one making the mistake against him, he can't really get in on you for free. And a move like running 2, while it is a wall bounce, and it is like +5, it's really linear. It has no range. Again, he's forced to commit to try to get in. So if you're able to like dictate pacing against a Shaheen player, there's almost nothing he can actually do. So like I said, I'm glad this is what we're watching. Okay, don't hate the back one. Okay, he did a wake up 3 here because he was in face down, feet up. A video I talked about that and how to perform that. Top right corner for that video. It's a nice keep out option for meaty. Nice duck jab. Okay, nice duck. You weren't ready to punish. Okay, gotta be careful with turn stealing. Yeah, you take the, I think, -2 off of 4-1 into duck jab. Careful. He has shown he'll do random hop kick. Okay, easy kill. Okay, let's see. Will you improve? Okay, so what's your stats against him? Okay, so you're about 50-50 against him. Let's see. Is this going to be like the straw that breaks the camel's back? Are you finally going to like get over the hump that this is the guy is? Okay, nice patience. Down back 2-1. Yeah, you could also take the down back 3-4 into 2-3 line there. It's probably preferred. You can also short carry down 2, but likely would be preferred. Okay, no fuzzy. Good patience. Got clipped. Good backdash. I like the 4-2 reset from this guy. Plus frames. Good break generic. Hiya. Ay, that sucks. He went high power crush and you got stuck in animation. Okay, down for 1 open gambit from him. Interesting. Okay, no duck that time. Side sway out. Okay, big hop kick. I assume you're going to go down back 2, delay 1 again. Okay, 3-3 line. Okay, probably could have threaded in the down for 1 instead. Okay, nice adjustment. Okay, I don't hate the double slide. I can't fault you for that. That's not a major mistake. Okay, big option. You panicked. You panicked again. Okay, so this, I was talking about this earlier, right? Side splat diagonal wall positioning. So it's better to counter step into a meaty option here. Now, Deji didn't counter step, he freaked out, and then he went for steel pedal. So that seems to be his go-to option, is to steel pedal in this position. It's better, again, understanding it's a high-pressure situation. If the opponent doesn't move, steel pedal doesn't kill him, right? It's probably better to take sidestep left into back 1 or back 3. That way the option is meaty. Now, the tricky part with meaty options against Rage Art is if you mistime it, obviously you get blown up, of course, right? But because you cannot counter hit option, you can't counter hit a Rage Art, an option like back 3 wouldn't guarantee the kill. You'd just be plus frames against them. So that's kind of the tricky part. It's one of the problems with Tekken 7, and it probably is that way in T8. I haven't checked it out, to be honest. But yeah, you're lucky he thought this was a kill. He went full. Now he is plus frames. Down back 3, nice block. There you go. Okay. Okay, you keep it simple. You didn't panic. That's good. Slide out. 4. Okay, there you go. You got the dash in. You got the reaction. Bad combo. Unfortunate. Okay, out of the air. 3, wall stand 1 variation. Okay, plus frames. Yeah. Not the best damage. We get the Oki reset-ish. 2-3, careful. No duck. Okay, decent punish. The side sway is -14. Down back 2-1. Forward back 2. Okay, you gotta fuzzy that. Okay, good patient. I don't know about the hop kick. Okay, there you go. Going back to the lead player we saw earlier, you recognize that the slide wasn't a kill to go for sneak 4. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for the kill. Perfect idea. Good read. There you go. You needed that. Yeah, recognizing that your slide isn't a kill and then allows you to go for Oki, which your opponent might not be like kind of privy to. Especially at like Ryujin level, it's definitely a bigger thing at like gold ranks. So where your opponent will be more cognizant of like defensive options and traps and stuff like that. Okay, unfortunate. I think you tried to sidestep. You got clipped by the... you got stuck in duck. I can't fault you for that. Okay, nice punish. Interesting. So what did he... 2-3? Oh, he blocked it. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, how, you can't duck jab there because 2-3 is +10. Okay, good patience. Light punish. You need to knock down. You need the knockdown. I made this video. I don't know if I talked about it yet. You need the knockdown. You need a launcher or knockdown. 1-2 is... You're like +4. Who cares? Like the duck jab. My turn. Or it's 50-50. You close up. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Right? Okay, out of the air. Nice punish. Okay, that 4-2-4-4. We learned that from you. Okay, you go for reset. I don't hate it. I think either you wanted sneak 2, which would have been ground steel pedal, or you wanted reset. Either way, it's okay. I respect it. Okay, you're panicking. I was going to say, what are you going to do in a panic? You panic. Careful. Right? Look at that. Knockdown, dash in, dash out, hop kick. You should death fist your ass. Way too slow, though. Now, granted, the connection's not super great. 84 ms, 1 delay, but it's not horrible either. Nice reset. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Deji. How to fuzzy in Tekken, it really depends on the string. For the most part, it's usually understanding that mids, it depends on the character, mids are usually faster than lows, but fast lows are faster than mids. So it's either you shift from high to low or low to high, but like I said, usually it's on a per move basis. So understanding what strings you can fuzzy is really important, especially with an option like 4-4-2 with Paul, because when he goes for the low, he shifts to the crouch dash. You can see the shift. So as soon as you see the shift, you should be low pairing right away. See the shift, low parry. Now, you don't want to duck because he can hop kick, right, or wall stand too at a full crouch. So when you do the low parry, if he commits to the low, you low parry it, and then you shift, you go back to neutral. So if he goes wall stand 2, hop kick, you block it and punish it. So then the mind game becomes, okay, you shift, right, low parry, he stands up, and then he goes for like a demo man. Okay. Then it becomes trickier, but then that's where, you know, backdashing, sidestepping, and getting a read on your opponent is really, really important. And furthermore, you can just launch him, right? If he shifts to the low, you can just launch. And like I talked about, if it's an open field and there's nothing like that can really get you killed for committing to an option, yeah, you can just take the risk. Just go for hop kick. Who cares? Uh-oh, I get back 1-2'd open field. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm minus frames. As long as I don't mash, I don't die, right? Who cares? Same thing. Okay, so Deji, you need to calm the fuck down, man. You got to play way, way calmer, dude. Way, again, your level, you're playing really well for Ryujin, but I think the reason why you're probably at Ryujin, or in this case, you say Emperor, you're kind of stuck in that range, is, yeah, you're way fucking panicking, man. You got to chill out, wait for your opponent to make the mistake, and then be the one to pull the trigger. Again, Shaheen is not really the best applied pressure character. Options like down 4 seem really good, but you're only +1. The damage isn't super good versus other characters. Again, your running 2 is really poor. That forces you to go for slide and so on and so forth. Shaheen, just in general, is not the best applied pressure, right? You're not going to be pitbulling with Shaheen. If you're pitbulling with Shaheen, your opponent's doing something wrong, basically. So you want to use the Shaheen's natural movement, his big hitboxes, counter hit game, to really be the one to dictate pacing, force your opponent to make the risks, and then punish them accordingly once they make a risk that shouldn't have happened. But you can't get away with like random hop kicking all the time. It's just not going to be enough. Apart from that, yeah, don't panic. If you're stuck in like this roll state, right? There's like little mistakes like this where you can't panic. You have to take incoming And because, yeah, you're all in, luckily you don't die for it, 4-4-2-1, and the backdash, shredder kicks, resplat, I mean, you would be like 10 health remaining. Apart from that, I like your slides. Your reads on your slide timing are really, 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 really nice. Like that's huge. Really, really super good slide usage. Let's see here. Yeah, I think sticking with Shaheen's a good idea because like I said, in Tekken 8, he's a little bit more aggressive with his stances. So the way he plays is probably a little bit more natural with how you're playing currently. So I think you'll like him a lot in Tekken 8 for that reason alone. So it's hard to give you advice in Tekken 8 and 7 apart from just you got to calm down, man. You really got to calm down. Like watch the VOD review where you can see it in my face where you're just making really fucking bad mistakes. You can't not at this level. You can't make mistakes like that. And if you want to jump into like Emperor Plus, yeah, you gotta get over that hump of calm down, play with your mind. You can play with your heart, but also play with your mind, and just try your best to stay calm whenever possible. So, yeah, Nebula. Unfortunately, we're probably right about out of time. So next time, Nebula, we'll do this in about a month when everyone has Tekken 8. So, okay, let me see. I just want to make sure. So we have 2 new videos. Let me go ahead and go through them. Okay, that one we've seen. Oh, yeah, so the banner is updated already, but it's updated on the old subreddit. I have to port it over for the new Reddit. Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. If you go to old.reddit.com, it is updated already. My bad. If anyone wants to submit anything though, please, I will take all the stuff there. Please, for the subreddit, yeah, please. But yeah, it is updated on the old site. Okay, let's jump ahead. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got Kupo. We did watch some of Kupo's stuff already, so we'll see the adjustments he's made. Yeah, no problem, Deji. Yeah, sorry. Okay. It's not fair to be mean to like a beginner, right? Someone who's brand new, who's like learning the game. But like I saw from the very first match of yours, you clearly are really good, and I do mean it. You just have to get over that mental problem that you have. It's like again, you know you're better than your opponent, but you have to prove it. End of the day, that's all you have to do. You have to prove that you're better than them. And then you get flustered. So I don't know the best way to recommend stop getting flustered, but it definitely starts with just panicking less. Once you start panicking, you start going into like flight or fight mode or fight or flight mode, and you have to get out of that mindset. Every round is different. And even though you got your ass blown up game or round 1, round 2, round 3 is fresh. You carry over the ideas of what your opponent wants to do, but it's a fresh game, it's a fresh round, and you have to start understanding that. Every game is different, every round is different. Okay, so this guy is clearly not well. Okay, we'll see this guy's skill level, and then we'll jump ahead, Kupo. Okay, down 3. Yeah, I want to get someone closer to your level because yeah, this guy okay, not so much. Okay, here we go, Anna. No. So yeah, like I said, it's understandable for a beginner player or whatnot to make mistakes like that. But the thing is, like, a beginner player doesn't know the mistakes they're making, whereas an experienced player will understand-ish the mistakes, but then they might get stuck in a mindset where they think that the wrong thing is the mistake that's going on. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, well, big read, 1+2 guaranteed. Okay, we're gonna go for FC down or 1+2 solo. I like that. Beautiful reset. Okay, small combo, force 50-50. Beautiful. So that's what we were talking about earlier. So counter sidestep right into a meaty option. Down 3 would hit grounded, but then Kupo makes the backup of going for down 3-2, which is only -12. Now, granted, against Nina, a little bit worse because she can get like her own counter pressure going on, but you have to play to your outs in the sense of, your opponent is going to be the one who has to make the, oh wow. I don't know if wall stand 3 is guaranteed though. Okay, combo drop. You got stand 3 instead of down like 3. Input mistake. Okay, big overkill. Is that a kill? No, not quite. Ah, meaty back 3 this time. Okay, you recognize that you can't sidestep for alignment, so instead you go for meaty option. Tech roll probably would have got out of it, but... Good patience. Duck jab, not the best punish course. Wow, roll. Okay, you definitely got to challenge roll, period. You can't let her get either down back 4 or something. Like, you can't let her get away with that shit. Okay, here we go. My cursor's all fucked up. Okay, nice punish. Sidestep right. Yeah, you should have sidestep right. Down back 3-2. Or down 4-4, down 4-2-1 might have worked, but down back 3-2 for sure would have worked. Ooh, you got full splat, but you weren't ready. Okay, punish, easy kill.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, open. A little bit more dangerous because down 4-3. Oh, sorry. Anna down 4-2 is 15 now, so she can actually launch you. You have to be careful. Okay, CC. Up 4-3 line. Yeah, you should have been looking for up 4-3. Up 4-3, down 4-3, 1-1 plus 2 would have got you a splat. You went for long carry, which is like unscaled, of course, or max damage, but you have to be more cognizant of wall positioning. Okay, work the low. Solo option overkill. That is a kill. Yeah. Okay, nice backdash. Mid option. Same thing as the last round. That time you got a full splat. Okay, unskilled hit. We can go for it. Okay, I don't hate the up 4-3 plus 4. Churn Steely. Okay, you're playing with fire. I like that. I don't hate it. You're so far ahead. You can kind of fuck around with them. Okay, you gotta be careful. Okay, very light punish. Or take it back. Wall stand 2 is not 14, is it? Oh no, are you dead? Oh, you're dead. Running 2-3. He drops it. He got 4 buffer 4-2-3 instead. Nice challenge. Backs away. Plus frames. Oh my god. Yo, Gigas problems, by the way. Yeah, running 2-3, full splat into side splat, power, rage drive into power crush was a kill, 100%. Down 3, like I said, back away. I like that. Now he enters into CGM thinking maybe you go low and then get auto reversal, but then plus frame. And then down 4-4 because you're such a big character. Like, you can't escape that pressure, right? That sucks. Gigas problems, by the way. And then he got you with the stomp, too. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
T1 open gambit. Wow, full SG4. Let's go. Okay, running Oki. Yeah, he shouldn't be taking running Oki open field like this. Neutral reset. Huh? Huh? Oh, beautiful deep step. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do against CGM. Okay, playing with them. Overkill, and that's a kill.
Round 4.
Yeah, down 4-1 is a little bit spicy with Gigas. It has a decent hitbox, but it also doesn't have a good hitbox at the same time. That's why down back 4 might be preferred overall. Whoa, okay, nice punish. Okay, unscaled hit plus. Stand 3, yeah, reset. Do it again. Good patience. Gotta punish that. Uh-oh. Oh my god. And you're dead. Yeah, 4-2. Yep, easy.
Final round.
Yeah, now granted, this is Wi-Fi versus Wi-Fi, but I mean, 17 ms with 1 delay, like the connection's good. Although you can see there is some stutter. Okay, running Oki, good patience. Down back 2, I don't hate it. Down 4-2 would have got you there. Wow. You made the nice little read, but because you had backdash before he did the CGM entrance, that's why it missed. Nice counter hit. Action reset.
Well done.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so high option, right? A little bit late on duck. I mean, again, maybe Wi-Fi thing. And then he got the cross up, so the back turn entrance, force 50-50. It's usually better to like delay side roll in this position. That way, if she goes for hand sweep, you get knocked away in your plus frames. And not only are your plus frames, you're with her back to the wall. And then, unfortunately, because you hadn't delayed side roll there, you got forced into a 50-50, and he commits the CGM hop kick. I don't know if that's up forward 4 or what. I don't know the exact input. Because, yeah, I don't think that was a low reversal, right? No, he's straight up hop kick. How's it going, Heathen? Yeah, no problem. We're almost done here. Probably about 15 more minutes.
Fight.
Submissions are closed, but yeah, we do this about once a month. So if you guys have any footage you want me to take a look at, yeah, I will make a community post, and that way we'll do it for Tekken 8. Boy, why would you? What was that? Open Gambit, open field, 4 for 4. Oh, and he even commit to the option too, but he made the sick read of the CGM roll. Now, I don't hate the CGM roll because, right, you're playing such a huge character, you're naturally devalued against it. But at the same time, I don't know. Okay, cross up, yeah, roll or wall stand 3. I option, you gotta guess.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, open, counter hit. So the full string is NC. Nice pressure. Wow, interrupt. Interesting. You're able to SG1. What did you... So, power crush on 8, right? And wow, okay. So enough frames for the SG1 to beat their clean. I didn't know that. Oh, do it again. Nice.
Perfect. Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll do... if you guys have T7 stuff you want me to take a look at, yeah, of course I'll take a look at it. It's not a problem. Okay, bad punish from him. 1-2 with Gigas is -17. So, down 4-2 is the best punish there. For some reason, 2-3. You blocked 2-3, though. You see that? 1-2, 2... Huh? Why did that miss? Okay, 1+2. You can go for 1+2 again. Oh, 2 this time. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't like the open field 4 for 1+2. I think you're reading him playing like 4 for 3 instantly, but he just spaced it out perfectly. But no, if he did the roll option, like CGM entrance roll again, he probably would have blown you up. Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's a little, again, this is tricky because it's Wi-Fi versus Wi-Fi. Okay, a lot of QCF3. Keep in mind, if you're not going to commit to like the duck against incoming QCF3 line, you can always just challenge it. Down back 3 if you want to commit like full distance, down back 3-2, which would be a counter launcher. Down back 4, down back 2, counter at knockdown. I don't think QCF3 can transition into CGM, so there's no threat of him getting like an auto low reversal against you or something. Just something of note. Okay, one other thing of note. Don't forget you have down 2. Down 2 with Gigas hits grounded. So, like we talked about with that other video, with 4 for 2, you don't have a steel pedal. You still can down 2 them. So, like, if you're able to dash into, like, range 1-ish, and they're not flinching at all, you can do down 2. Yeah, no, it's... The MS is not the problem, so that's kind of a common misconception with Wi-Fi. It's not the latency that's the problem, it's something called jitter. And what jitter is the packet time to send differs per packet. So, it might be, like, you know, consistent packet, but then it'll be like packet. You get like different times on the sending. So while the physical time for the data to transmit is only 17 ms, the frequency of the packets being sent are different. So that's the problem with Wi-Fi is the jitter. Now, it's a double Wi-Fi, so we don't know whose Wi-Fi is the worst one. But keep in mind, it's the jitter that kills you. Wi-Fi versus LAN is typically okay if the MS is okay, but if they have like an overheating option, or there's interference in their house, or this or that, a lot of problems can cause, the jitter. And yeah, packet loss is also a problem because of interference and stuff like that. Oh shit, that was it. Okay, let's go back to the sequence. Oh, shit. Okay, CGM down 3-3. Yeah, down back 3 option. 4-2-3. Okay, drops the combo. And the hip check. I don't hate the hip check. This is smart. Very low hitbox. Also, because you're playing Gigas, you're like a massive character. So, it would also hit flinch in that position too. And it's launch punishable, but it would require you to launch punish it first try. So... 1+2 is 1-1 SG. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that trap, or if I have, maybe I just don't see it frequently enough. But for the most part, against SG, for people who don't know, the stance where Gigas is in his ready state, like he's kind of like drop back. That's not SG, but it kind of looks like that. It's a mid mix-up. Now, in Season 3, they added SG4, which is a low, but at the same time, it's not like a hell sweep low. It's just a low, a cancel low, basically. But it's a mid mix-up. The important part of the SG mix-up with Gigas is you understand that the shoulder ram SG2 is +0. So if you're by a wall and you think the opponent's going to do anything, with Gigas you can just 1-2 them right back. And then, churn steal at +0, wall splat, my churn, and stuff like that. So yeah, I like SG. It's just unfortunate. In the grand scheme of things, it kind of sucks. The nice thing with SG stance is you can hit up back to the jump away, though. Yeah, Gamma Howl or Flex stance with Jack and T8 is a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay, so Kupo, it's hard to give you advice because like Wi-Fi versus Wi-Fi. I would say don't forget about down 2. I like your spacing if it would be in context to a normal size character or a non-stance character. Like you're playing at good ranges, but against Ana specifically, it ain't it, unfortunately. Now you can always approach with a tool like Wall Stand 2, which allows you for hit confirm with massive hitbox, low hitbox to challenge. But for the most part, I think you want to be looking for down 2 specifically. The issue with 441+2, the clap with Jack and Gigas, of course, is that it's launch punishable. I say this once, I'll say it a million times. Just because someone isn't launch punishing you every time doesn't mean it won't catch up to you in the end. So be careful with that. I think down 2 is especially important in this matchup because, as mentioned, down 2 is only 14 versus the clap being on at least -15. I think technically it's 16. So down 2 being a ground hitting option is like your best thing, the closest thing you have to a proper steel pedal without committing to like an option like Wall Stand 3, which I don't think even it steel pedals with Gigas, huh? Only Marduk probably. Shout out to DLC. Down 4, don't be afraid of down 4. Also, just don't be afraid of low presence in general to break tension. Like, just abuse the generic options and then use your like massive meaty hitting Wall Stand 1 to apply pressure afterwards, or apply a hand sweep pressure like we had seen earlier. Apart from that, as also mentioned in like that first round, you should get a better feel for your combo distance to the wall. Like I said, when you got the hand sweep, I noticed immediately how far you were from the wall, and the up 4-3 line was the preferred line there. So even though in an open field situation, the 4-4-2, down 4-2 structure is better, it's not always the case. So keep that in mind. Again, that's one of those things getting from mid-high level to high level is understanding wall distances and how to maximize damage, period. So anytime you let your opponent able to low slump out and get their own counter pressure going where you could have got a proper wall splat with Oki, is a detriment to your game and eventually will get you killed. Yeah, map awareness, exactly. Apart from that, like I said, it's hard to give advice because, Wi-Fi versus Wi-Fi. But down 2, don't be afraid to use down 2, especially for Oki. Because, if you trade, you still trade positive, right? If they wake up 3 and you down 2, and you're even a little bit later, so it's 22 versus your 15, you still trade positive. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Okie dokie. Let's see. We have one more left. Match with that. That was Q's. This one? Oh, was it? Oh, wait, what? Was it the same video twice, or my? Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I would say next time, try to give me something. Well, I guess there won't be a next time, will there? I was like, oh wait, Wi-Fi is actually better in T8, so it's like there won't be a next time, I suppose. Okay, so I think we're from the Claudio perspective, and this will be the last one. Yeah, how's it going, Dan? Yeah, I just do these on YouTube, but with that being said, on Twitch, if you ever catch me live, I would still do these. Like, if you want me to take a look at a match, I will. I'd rather, well, at least with T7, I would rather talk about the game and help you guys out than play the game. It's been like that for a long time, but with T8 coming out next week, maybe not. Okay, nice punish from this. Oh, this is Ingress. Okay, I know this dude. So yeah, like I said, T8, maybe not. At least for the first couple of weeks. Okay, big counter hit. 4-4-4. Back forward line. Okay, what is it going to go for? Okay, good patience. Yeah, after the Hunting Hawk here, you have to guess what the incoming they're going to apply. Oftentimes, people go for 4 because it's essentially a safe-ish attempt. But the thing with the Hunting Hawk into the Peacekeeper, whatever it's called, is that it does leave him susceptible to Power Crush. So by him like dashing in pseudo and canceling option, he's waiting to see what you want to do on Wake Up to get ready for the future. Okay, down back 3 with as you'll see here, because the frame data's here, it's -1. Or it's, okay, sorry, it's 0. So you can check him out. So 1-2 checkout is really strong with Claudio especially, because your 1-2 is +0 on block. So not only are you naturally option selecting if he goes for wall stand 1 in this position or wall stand 4, but then even on block, if he just blocks it, the situation gets reset and you can still apply pressure because you're only +0. It's very, very strong. Claudio, like 1-2 and 4-3, because they're all +0, are really, really annoying. And you can start establishing metas against your opponent, which is really, really important. It's one of the reasons why Claudio, apart from his just general range and damage output, is like a really big deal. People forget about his neutral. His neutral's really good still. Okay, no confirm. Like say 4-3, see +0 on block. Big 4-3, okay, patience. Now, you don't have to necessarily go all in with the running 2 here. You can still apply pressure with like 4-4. 4-4 will also be more important in T8 because 4-4 on counter hit, not only is it safe on block, on counter hit, it gives you heat. So you're going to have to get into that mindset of applying pressure at like +15. So, okay, big hop kick. Okay, he's not dead, no matter what you do. Oh, okay. Nice step. Okay, now he's dead. Yeah, nice step. You should have commit. Like, he's trying to get in with Peacekeeper. That's a common mistake, too. Also, the nice thing against Peacekeeper, because you're playing Claudio, you can always just down 2-2 challenge it anyway on block, because it puts him into stance. And you can't cancel the stance, right? So he would be the one to be the aggressor and commit to an input. Whereas you can go for an idea like down 2-2, which is only -11. So you're the one dictating pacing, which, again, is very hard to do against a character like Hwoarang. Okay, down 3-4. I like you moving. Nice hop. Wow, full. Nice. Good shit. Okay, what do you want here? Stand 3. Interesting. Okay, what did you want, though? Okay, because we can look at your input. So up 4, 3+4. Dash up, stand 3. Oh, you wanted 3+4, but you fat fingered it. Okay, so you wanted ground splat reset. It would, in this position, it wouldn't have been the best. Because notice how up 4, 3+4 puts your opponent into face down feet towards. So the 3+4 doesn't do anything apart from set up a hop kick trap. But even that, a hop kick trap won't work because they can hold back to escape it. So it would just beat one particular thing. For the most part, it's better to have traps that are more universal in your applied pressure than it is to have fringe cases. Now, it's not to say that you can't, like in your memory, have fringe cases remembered, but it's more important to apply those traps where fringes exist. I think on my secondary channel, I might have a video where I'm playing Dragunov and I have a fringe case and I'm able to execute against a TTG Jack. That would be a good example. I don't have a link to it right away, but that would be an example. Like if you're able to see the fringe in the exact situation where something can work, it's better to then go for a said trap. But more universal, you want a trap overall. Something that is going to work like 75% of the time rather than like 10% of the time, right? So. Okay, good patience. Okay, got clipped, unfortunately. Okay, Hunting Hawk. Is he going to apply pressure this time? No, dashes up. This time goes sidestep left instead. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 4, or 3, whatever. I hate that move. It's completely safe on block. There's really no counterplay against it. Okay, easy kill. Well, he dropped a combo. Running 3 is greedy. Nice block and good patience. Okay, you shouldn't... 4-3 is technically not guaranteed after a rage draw because you're able to tech roll a particular direction that gets you quicker. It's better to take the down 1-2 here simply because he has no health. So in a normal open field situation where they have a lot of health, okay, maybe 4-3 is okay. But here where they have no health, it's probably better to take the Starburst down 2-1. That way they can't escape it. Now, again, you might not die the first time, you might not die the 100th time, but eventually it will catch up to you. God, I hate that move. Move's so good. Okay, nice. Cancel. Okay, I don't like the chase down there. Also, this is one of those common mistakes too. So you commit to a mistake, you make the mistake, and then what you do, you make another mistake, and that mistake is ducking. Don't do that. Just do the Korean thing, just stand there. Take incoming. Force your opponent to be the one to make the proper punish, then to give them an easy punish for free. Especially because he tried the Plasma Blade, right? He did back 3. So back 3 would be launch punishable to you. And not only is it launch punishable, you can forward plus 2 it, I think. I think it's at least minus 17. So it's Mondo minus. So, yeah, don't duck. Just take your licks and go on with your day. And then they fuck up the input. Oh, hey, I get a launcher instead. Plus frame, down 4 is spicy. Okay, I like the up forward 3. Especially when he's like playing this more frantic scramble style play. Up forward 3 is really good. Okay, yeah, that's minus 13, but that is in crouch. In Tekken 8, down 2-1 is actually completely safe on block. But yeah, minus 13 in crouch. So 4-3, he can't punish. Okay, easy kill. Tekken, why wouldn't you go for a Season 2 structure? I think he panicked. Yeah, that was a Season 2 kill. That was an easy kill. Okay, that was a GFSR input mistake. You got to dash up down 4-4 instead. There you go. Yeah, actually, we talked about this in one of our videos, right? You understand that your opponent wants to do something. Like, again, they'll be more inclined to try to make the same mistake again. Yeah, you should have been deep stepping, knowing that he wants to GFSR. And he's going to GFSR. Like, 90% of the time he's going to GFSR. Okay, nice patience. I like your movement. I like your step guarding. Okay, good call. What structure? Down 2, running 2, of course. Okay, what are we going to do now? Dash up, dash out. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what you should be doing with Claudio. You have that massive range. Oh, down 3. Okay, I don't hate down 3. Down 3 is only minus 15. So, Hwoarang can't punish this. He can't launch it. He can up forward wall stand 3, sorry. But up back 3 is too slow on 16. Or up back 4, whatever it is, I don't know. It's too slow, the point is. Down 3 is only 15, exactly. So you can use it as a trap. Okay, big back 1. Okay, you should dash up. I like the applied pressure. Okay, careful with that. That's the same issue. You're negative. Why are you making yourself more negative? Why are you ducking at minus 13? Don't do that. You will die. Eventually, you will die. I don't have a Discord server, no. I just hang out on the TZ server. So if you ever want to ask a question, hit me up on TZ. Yeah, I'm verified. I have the purple name or whatever. Okay. 3, 4, back 4. Probably can go Hunting Hawk, yeah. Okay, is he going to apply pressure this time? Okay, that time he dashes up instead of sidestep cancel. Maybe that's what he wanted to do earlier, though. Maybe that wasn't a sidestep cancel. Maybe he just wanted to do like a buffer for GFSR to wait for you to make a mistake. Yeah. With that structure, though, because of how many hits he had early, it wouldn't work. But yeah, in theory, you can do a back 3 line. That's what I typically do myself. Or a forward 2 line. Back 3, forward 2 into down 4, 3 plus 4. Or 1 plus 2, sorry. Ooh, okay. It's probably, in most situations, it's probably better to take the plus frames and go for a 50-50 instantly because he has meter. Now, in this case, Hwoarang cannot do Rage Art unless he transitions into stance. In Tekken 8, though, he can perform Rage Art without stance. So it's better to take the plus 7 immediately than to try to gain, like, to get your opponent to do something and then, like, apply pressure. Of course, that's only if they're in rage. Just keep that in mind. I do a community post, and you can apply. You send it via, I make like a Google form. So you just give me your name and the video. I don't need anything else. And then we take a look at it. So yeah, unfortunately, we're already closed for the day because we're closing up. Almost 2.5 hours. So this will be it. But we'll do this again in a month. Okay, nice patience. So yeah, he can actually punish you at 13, though. He can do down forward 1, 3, I think it is. So he does have a punish. Just you can't get away for it for free. But yeah, he doesn't quite know how to punish you. Okay, 7.0 structure, of course. You have the meter. Nice step. If you're going to step, commit, though. Big counter hit. 3, 4. Patience. Okay. Apply pressure. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't like it. I don't hate it though. That was a nice little read. I also like how you understood you had Starburst, so you can go for a back 2 structure. And then you kept it. Oh, no, you didn't keep it that simple. Back 2, stand jab 4 for 4. You could have taken the back 2, back 3, down 1 2 would also worked. Keep in mind, you know, he only has so much health. You don't have to do max damage all the time, you know? Actually, same thing. I made a video about this too, Claudio. Although we've done definitely too many of those, so I can't give you the magic word. Okay, yeah, so that's something here. So just because GFSR is safe doesn't mean you can't apply pressure. Like you're in down 3 range or in back 2 range. You can apply some sort of pressure. Oftentimes people will panic, especially low level players. Tekken King probably won't panic most of the time. But like if you see Meo-IL will play against like Rest or Hwoarang, Meo-IL with Geese will always do 4-4. So even though 4-4 is negative, like punishment on block, he will still apply pressure just to catch people who will try to mash at -8. Oftentimes people get complacent with like safety, and as I talked about, just because they're safe, they'll think they're plus, and they'll do something stupid. Now, as talked about, Claudio can do that, down 3, back 4, you know, so on and so forth. So, okay, big. Okay, again, you don't want to push it +15 though. Nice block, but he can't launch it. Wall stand 3 preferred. Yeah, wall stand 3 into back 3, steel pedal, of course. Okay, this time you go for running 2 though. Okay, I like your movement. Okay, good confirm. He's not dead. Don't spend the meter. Okay, good. Don't spend the meter. It's not a kill and you can't apply pressure. Why would you spend meter? I hate sights to 4. Oh, why does he have a pedal pump that counter launches still? Okay, he definitely could have plasma bladed you there though on the whiff. Yeah, just because it's punished on block doesn't mean on whiff it's safe though, of course. Okay, nice movement from him. He's not ready. Okay, what? Right, he really likes the Hunting Hawk line. Why? It is open field, so there is some credence to him doing it, but still. Okay, one other thing. So, as talked about, 4-3 +15 on hit, but on block, again, you're +0. So, you're basically giving up your churn for no reason. Now, I don't know if you maybe don't know that's +0, but yeah, you're giving up your churn. You can either jab out, down 3, down back 2-1, or if you think they're going to come in with a slower option, down 4-2 on 14 for counter launcher. This guy hasn't really shown to be like punishing you for it, so keep in mind you can do that. Okay, we'll jump ahead. Okay, is it just you versus Ingress the whole time? Okay, it is. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have time to do another match though. Okay, I would say, okay, your movement's really good. The major issue is like you're just not taking your churn. I think you need to start taking your churn more. Claudio, again, is a great character to not only kind of take your churn with, but to continuously apply pressure as well. So like, you know, 1-2 poke out, oh, 1-2 on block, okay, I hit you, I'm like +6, +7, oh, you block it, I'm +0, okay, churn steals, stuff like that. Down 3 is an option that, you know, most people aren't going to launch punish it, and even players who are very good aren't going to launch punish it either, most of the time. With that being said, don't be constantly doing down 3. I would definitely like you to see more down 3 usage than down back 3, although, as mentioned, in this matchup, you might be using down 3 because Hwoarang can't launch punish it. So that might be the idea of you using down back 3 specifically. Okay, he does power crush launcher. Okay, backlash, you know, counter launcher. Oh, you jab out mash high, counter launcher, while at the same time not being launch punishable. So that's also, you know, character specific knowledge, which is completely valid. But I would like to see more down 3. We didn't see like any sidestep 4 presence. Another major low you're missing is Claudio down back 4-3. The low high +0, very, very strong as well, while being not just good range, but equally good against power crush pressure too. Now in this case, Ingress didn't really show you much down 4-4 presence. He didn't really show you any not steel pedal, but backlash and stuff like that. So it might be better to start transitioning away from that. But keep in mind, you always have that presence going on there. Yes, so in Tekken 8, he will have that. But in this game, he won't. But yeah, in the future, it will be a problem. And yeah, Hwoarang, man. Oh, fucking keep buffing him. Okay, what else there? Okay, I would like to see more back 1. Your spacing is good. And the places where you're spacing and waiting for the reaction, maybe specifically you're looking just for Starburst, 4+2, and stuff like that. But I would like to see you use more back one presence. I think that's probably the number one thing missing from your game. Apart from that, yeah, don't be afraid of just doing the spreader instantly, right? You're only -9. As long as you're not mashing, you're okay. And if you don't delay the option, he can't launch it anyway, so or parry it. Okay, you confirm 4-3. Yeah, don't be afraid of just using down 2-2 with Starburst. If you make a read, like I talked about, a lot of people don't know down 2-2 with Starburst, or down 2-2 in general is NCC. So counter hit on natural combo on counter hit. So any of these ideas where you're +0 or small disadvantage or small advantage, if they mash out down 2-2, high crushes, right? And then it's also a launcher. So 4-3, 1-2 jab. Yeah, you can kind of churn steal while only being -11 or -12. Not the worst thing in the world. Don't be afraid of just using your meter when it's present. But yeah, back one. You definitely need more back one. Your spacing is great. And the places you're moving is where back one really, really would shine. Use more back one. Okie dokie. That will do it for us. 2.5 hours in. We did some Tekken 8 look at earlier. I do have my guide, hopefully for members, should be out Tuesday when it comes to Tekken 8 changes. Should hopefully be out for everyone by Thursday, 24 hours before the game comes out. I'm trying my best to finish it tonight. Apart from that, comments, questions, concerns, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, feel free to hit me up. Like I talked about, I am on Discord. I don't have my own Discord, but you can find me on the Tekken Zaibatu Discord. Yeah, that'll be about it. This is it for Tekken 7. The next time we do this will be Tekken 8 specifically, but with that being said, if you guys want to send anything T7 over, I will also take a look at it. Yeah, Ciao James. I don't know how to pronounce that. Char Exnum. Gabriel. Shadow. Yeah, Freezies, I guess. Yeah, give me some better footage next time. Get less Wi-Fi. I don't know how I can say it. Marcus. Freezer. Oh, sorry. Freezer was the one. Sorry. Nebula. Just going through the list here of people who we talked. Armin. Oh yeah, like I said, Armin, if you're still here, yeah, feel free to send me stuff. I'll have to update the new subreddit. The old subreddit's fixed though. Yeah, right. We're only a week away. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I do stream on Twitch. Definitely have a different personality on my Twitch channel, but it's usually from online rage. So feel free to come around, ask questions. Yeah, I typically stream night times, PST. On Tuesdays and Sundays, although for T7 or T8, I'll probably go back to Thursdays again. So, okay. Yeah, try your best. I mean, I understand how, like, some people can't do the wire thing. That's okay. But try your best, guys. Try your best. What do I have on it? Yeah, true. Oh, it's just twitch.tv/Tyler2K. But like I said, be warned. With that being said, I'm always down to help people. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I will see you guys next time. And like I said, the next video that I will come out with will be the T8 video. Sorry, that's funny. Yeah. So if you have any videos you want me to make or anything like that, also, same thing, comments, hit me up. Yeah, no problem, Zula. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. Okay, later, guys.